Hello. God, man, right. I've got my heater on up here. It's getting up. Good evening, everybody. I've changed the settings on this stream so it's only subscribers can enter the chat and also enter the stream. I've just turned on one of my HSTs and it's making a funny noise. So I may have to take it off the track and give it a little bit of service. People sending me a message already. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's just check. If you can hear me, thumbs up, please. I think you can. I'm just checking. Right. Right. Yep, you can hear me. Yeah. There'll be no echo because I haven't got another camera on just yet. No, I was going to do some painting at the far end with that tunnel mouth and also do a bit of PVA work. And but I did some cardboard like struts to go around the tunnel part, and like they're dry, but they're not dry, if you know what I mean. I can have a go. I'll try doing it, and we'll have a bit of painting because I bought a hairdryer out, so I can use a hairdryer to dry it a bit quicker. Because I would like to put a couple of coats on that tunnel mouth I've made. Right, let's see if this HST. It was making a windy noise. So tonight you've got running is a green class 37 6739, a GWR HST was sitting in Mo, and I think it's a class 68 DRS, whatever it is. What's it? What that? Let me call I'll put them a bit faster. Right, 6808. Just going to put the 643. It was making like a wow sort of noise, but now it's stopped. Well, I've not run it for a while. Or they are making that noise a bit again. Think I may have to give it a bit of service. But then it's not so loud now. It's not run for quite a few months. I slowed down a bit. I could use my new pen. If you know it. The new pen. Yeah. Oh, it's just stopped. And hopefully you will not hear any squeaking tonight. There are some squeakers on the. I've not run those for a while, which is the ARC wagons. So I thought I'd run some different things tonight. Tonight's drink again is apple and blackcurrant squash. And tonight I put my long johns on. So that should be a lot. Well, it's a lot warmer with these long johns on. A lot warmer. Because the other night when I did that stream, when I went down, my legs were cold. But no, warm as toast. I'll wait till about 8:45 to do a bit of building work. I'll get another camera going. I can use that camera at the other end. If I get this other camera going. can change the camera in on this one. Cheers. Why are the lights coming on at 68? Oh, it's on now. That point wants cleaning. No, I don't know what's on this one. Where is he? No, he's still on that one. What about the other one? They are. Right, here we go then. Let's click this on. The picture's very good tonight. I wonder why that is. Right, I just put a banner up. There you are. So everybody knows, because if you've not subscribed to the channel and you've gone to click on the comments to go into the chat, it won't let you. You have to be a subscriber to the channel for at least 10 minutes. I always got to put an hour for no, I'll just put 10 minutes. That point wants cleaning. I have to do that. But I think it's fair because I've got quite a few subscribers now that people are just coming in and just saying what they want to say, then buggering off. So changed it now. So every stream I do now will be for only the people who have subscribed to my channel. Bought something as well, really, and I've gone in ta-da! Bought something as well. Yeah, cool 17 up here. Not bad tonight. Ta-da! Right, yeah, let's cool 17 up here. Not bad. You there for a few moments. Right, let's put you there for a few moments. Oh, it's gone off again. It's going to, where is it gone? Ah, there it is. Put that back on, it's gone off again. They're very sensitive. If you touch the settings on them, they go off. Right, let's cradle prospect light, yep. Level. Oh, what's going on there? Why have you stopped? Everything's stopped. I don't know why. Everything's still on, no flashing lights. Let's just put it all back on again. It's not going to be one of those nights, is it? Let's get this camera going first. On camera. Oh, I think I'll get everything going again. All right. Loco 4387. Go. Oh, at 12. What was it? Oh, he's still going. That's 6739 lights. That's strange. They all went to zero. They all stopped. I don't know. Right, we'll get this camera going now. I will when I've done the bit of work at the other end, I'll then ask Chris to put the link in, but we don't want it in just yet. Wait for the other one to come out. It's going too fast, that is. Well, then again, it's a high-speed train. It's got to go fast. Good evening, Andy. Evening, Barry. Hello. So I'm just making sure the camera is okay. Yeah, click on. Should come through. Yeah, it's there. Put it in this cradle. What's it done now? Oh, stupid. So I pressed the camera to go off. You know, I've just pressed it on, back, done, green. Where should we put you? Go down this end. I'll keep you up at the other end. Yeah, then that's the stream. But where should we put you? All right, Anna. Go down this end. I'll keep you up at the other end. Yeah, then there's the duty clock. All right, Anna. There's the job. Should be right there. That's too high. Oh. Gonna need to change so that HST down. 4387. Why does he keep sticking there? I'll fix all this truck. Why does he keep stuck in there? I'll fix all this truck. I don't understand that. I fixed that truck last week. I don't understand that. I fixed that truck last week. Took it all apart, resoldered it, my new soldering iron. There you are. The lights have gone off again. I'll leave that as it is. There you are. Oh. Pay your electric bill and it all will be. No. The other night everything was perfect. And they have their own thing. If they want to go derail, they will derail. I mean, the other night did that live stream, didn't do anything. They were just running all night long, willy-nilly, doing whatever, you know. Had no problems whatsoever. Right. hoping that Mark on Channel Down would come in because of I was going to do a bit of that painting because he said use certain colours. But he did say he was going to come in, but I don't know if he is here yet. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can watch the stream, but there's not anything else you can do. You can't go in the comments, and you can't enter the stream if we put on the come and join. So all you can do is watch. Let's just see. Let's have a look. Oh, we've gained a subscriber. I'll keep an eye on that tonight. It's at 547 now. A couple of people, it was at 543 this afternoon. And as soon as I put that up, we've had 3 people subscribe to the channel. But I have noticed YouTube do take you off certain channels because the other day Brian put watching some stream and I saw Brian singing. I accidentally clicked on it, so I was going to click on the one below, and I wasn't subscribed to his channel, which I find rather strange. So I've changed it over, but I've noticed that YouTube do unsubscribe you from certain channels. But they say if you don't like watch the videos or comment on the videos, but there's some channels I haven't commented on for like over a year, and I'm still subscribed. But with YouTube, I think they just do whatever. As I did say to Jason, Jason on his on Tuesday night, if there's any channels you're not hear from for a while, type their name back in and see if you're still subscribed to it. So yeah, we're all running okay now. What I could do? Can I change that over? Can I put another? If I put another camera on. No, they'll be small. The bigger one. If I clicked on that, that would make that the third go bigger. First bigger, 2 smaller. Yeah. What I could do if I put another camera up. Yeah, because the one on the left, which says Burnie Crossways, is the main camera. So if I make any cameras small, the high bank will go small and the next camera will go small. The Crossways one won't. And that's the one I want at the end. But that's on the other feed and I can't move that one. But the only way to do is to go solo on one camera. Or go and get me paint, say. I've got quite a few. Quite a few. I've got 16, 24, 32 plus. I've got quite a few, and I mean quite a few. I've got that's 8, 16, 24, 32 plus. Ooh, we're going to put these. Need a black and a grey. I forgot I had those, my little post boxes. Need a black and a grey. That's a grey. Black and white. That make a grey. So black. The black. Green, yellow, blue. These are the paints I've got. Which camera are we on? Those. When your trains get in the way. Oh. Can water some of these down. We'll use paint thinner. When Mark did his, they're all full like my air gun. But you can use them. But you can water some of these down. Or use paint thinner. So I was going to wait. Because when Mark did his, yeah, Randolph, it's no problem, mate. You don't. Every time I do a live stream, doesn't mean you have to come and join. You can sit in the background and just watch and comment in the chat. It's no problem. You haven't got to come on every time. You know. So got black. And then I've got another box. The ones I use, I keep in the little box. So I don't go and like open another one just for. So I've got grey because I've got a box. What I've done, I've got me two of those boxes with the 16 in. But no, they've got 1, 2, 3. 16 in, and then I've got another box. The ones I use, I keep in the little box, so I don't go and like open another one just for, you know, because what is it? The one with the black caps, and then you got the ones with the white caps. The white caps is the ones that you dilute in it. They are. Come on in, everybody. What's the difference between let these go past? There you are. Stop in there. Go back a bit, mate. Come on. Ah. Right, you can see the two bottles there. Which one? One's got a black. Oh, well, I'll go forward then. What's the difference between those two? Your models, you should know. I'll go on solo. What's the difference between a black cap and a white cap? Right, you can see the two bottles there. Which one? One's got a black cap and one's a white cap. What's the difference between those two? If you're old modelers, you should know. What's the difference between a black cap and a white cap? Evening digger. Come on, don't all rush. They're all afraid to say what they are. Come on. Evening digger. You want to tell you? One, you have to dilute. They're all afraid to say what they are. Come on. Correct. Timothy's got it. Do you want me to tell you? No, everybody was too shy to say. I'll give you one. You have to dilute to put in air gun, and one you don't have to. One you have to use. Correct. Timber Sir's got it. Tim, no, everybody was too shy to say. Yeah, I've even got an air gun. I've never got out. I need to sort that out, don't I? So why that point wants cleaning?
There's no dirt on there. See, I mean, I can get away with that with those points. All you need to do is to put 2 dropper wires on either side of the connection. So the one side is not relying on the connection onto the truck. That was it for us. And then do
There's no dirt on there. See, I mean, I can get away with that with those points. All you need to do is to put 2 dropper wires on either side of the connection. So the one side is not relying on the connection onto the track. Because that one does play up a lot. I may do that one. Could do a soldering with Bernie one night. Yeah, I'll just
That's an airbrush. Never been used.
yeah, before they come round.
They're in the packaging.
One of them.
And this is one of the aerosols.
That's an airbrush.
Never had it out.
Never been used.
Just like you stuff with glass application. Never had that out. You need to do one night too. When the warmer weather comes,
They're in the
do
packaging.
some spraying in some grass.
And this is one with the aerosol.
Because I've never done any.
Never had it out.
Yeah, but there are areas on this layer that desperately needs it. I've done the bit over here.
Just like me static grass applicator. I've never had that out.
So
I need to do it one night too. When the warmer weather comes, do some spraying in some grass. Because I've never done any static grass yet, but there are areas around this layer that desperately needs it. I've done the bit over here, but that was with my finger and just sprinkle it on the side. So could have a spare container. Could do a little bit. Let's see what it comes out like, because I've got a black. There's a black. What do you think of the grey? Dark grey. Yeah, what I need to do, if I bring those 2 back over. Green or good. That's the green grey. If I would do is we'll just do a little trial.
what I'm going to do is put that one, put that off.
And
That's it. This one on solo.
well, that's quite dark, but that should be all right.
You should be able to. Evening, Ben.
Cheers. Right, we're just going to try this. And what I'm going to do is put that one, put that off. Put this one on solo.
Don't want you getting paint on
Okay,
it.
hopefully you can hear me, Dan. I think you should be able to. Evening, Ben.
I'm just going to try a bit of this paint.
Well, I'm just going to try a bit of this paint out.
Lighten it. I'm going to use a darker grey and then see what it comes out like. But remember, I will not able to see the comments that you're in the layout. I'm going to need to put a bit of white in this. Yeah, a lighter colour.
I can lighten it. I'm going to use a darker grey and then see what it comes out like. Remember, I were not able to see the comments. I'm at the other end of the layout. Need to put a bit of white in this.
I think I may put a bit of water in that. I know the black cups
So it's dark grey. It's more like black. Right, white. What are the white out? Now I think I may put a bit of water in that. I know the black caps you can dilute. So if I put in, what is that? There you are. I'll put a bit of this in.
That's better. Don't know if you can see.
Should make it a bit more greyer. Still quite dark. Sorry about this, but I will be down
This
the end
runs
of the
out
night.
now.
Put a touch of water in this as well, I think. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, that's the colour I wanted. This colour here. You have to put a bit more white. We'll let that dry. Use a bit more white on it. Because what I did, this is polyfiller, and when it was partly starting to go off, I got a knife and just cut into it to make it look like it's got bricks.
Right,
I wonder what the comments are like.
what I did, this is polyfiller, and when it's partly trying to go off. I've got a knife and it's cut into it, make it look like it's got bricks.
Doesn't that look different? Wow.
So
Hopefully made to get a couple of coats on this tonight. God, you can hear those wagons making noises. See the white bit you see there, I will do that bit brown to get the edges up. And then I'll put some trees or something over the top so you don't see the join between the two. You know what I mean? That makes hell of a difference. Let's have a quick look and read what you put in. Tell me what you think then. Let's have a little read on your comments. Let's see.
yeah.
It does, it makes, putting that paint on, it makes
The white bit you see there, I will
stand
do
out.
that bit brown. Put the edges on. Then I'll put trees or something over the top. You don't see the join between the two. You know what I mean? That makes sense, doesn't it? Tell me what you put in. Tell me what you think then. Let's have a little read on your comments. Let's see. It does. It makes putting that paint on. It makes the bricks really stand out. Let's go back a bit. Yeah, just by doing that little bit, that's made a hell of a difference. I'm looking on the camera part now. Just go and finish that part because then we can let that dry a bit. Then I can put another coat on the top.
And all this is polyfiller. And you're letting it go off. And then before it's gone off, you make the bricks. Cutting with a very sharp knife. And before it's gone off, you make the brick. Cutting with a very sharp knife. I mixed a little bit of paint. I've hardly used any of it. Well, I've used quite a bit. So.
Makes a little bit.
We'll leave that for a little while now and I'll come back to that. Yeah. That's made a hell of a difference. Just by a little bit of paint putting over that, that's me in my eyes. That's me. That brickwork really stand out. And I think when I paint
Leave that for a little while and then I'll come back to that.
which is brand it, and then I put in trees, I put in
Yeah.
weeds or whatever. That is going to look really
Gotta blow my nose. Hey, it's getting warm up here. Oh, that's made a hell of a difference.
there. I was
Just
thinking
by
about sticking this stuff on it, so it's like dangling over the sides.
just by a little bit of
Imagine
paint
that's dangling over the
putting over
side like that.
that's made in my eyes. That's made that brickwork
You
really
see?
really stand out.
And it covers up the
And I
gap. So if I glue that to that,
the other
and
bit
then
of the
when it's
white
in
bit down the
place,
side, which
I
were the
put
brown bit,
more
then I put in trees, a bit of weeds or whatever.
stuff out.
It'll look that is going to look really really good. And another thing I was thinking of, this hatch I've
And then
got.
if I glue it onto the piece that comes out, and have more like hanging down,
This stuff on it,
you know.
it's like dangling over the sides. Can you imagine that dangling over the side like that? See? It covers up the gap. So if I do that to that, and when it's in place,
and make it look like it's growing over, but then you won't see that actual panel. That panel's there, so I can get into the electrics underneath the tap on the far side. Now I think it's a good idea, don't you?
And if I glue it onto the piece that comes out,
and if I put that stuff over that part there,
you have more like hanging down.
You won't notice that.
No.
That's because
Yeah, I was thinking about putting all that stuff all around the outer part and then some on the middle part and make it look like it's growing over, but then you won't see that actual panel. That panel is there so I can get into the electrics underneath the track on the far side. Now, I think that's a good idea, don't you? And if I put that stuff over that part there will become, well, you won't know there's a hatch there. The echo is getting louder. That's because the echo is now gone. Sorry, I moved the camera over there and I've accidentally must have pressed the microphone on. But yeah, I think if I glue some of that stuff, take it off, take that little panel off, glue this green stuff around it and put some other colors in as well and along the bottom. So when I want to take it off, I must be put like a little screw inside so I can actually pull it off by holding the screw, because I don't want to re-grab the sides because the sides would damage the growth. But I do think that tunnel looks fantastic. I do think that does look really, really good. And that was so easy to do as well. You know, yeah, I accidentally must have pressed on the camera there. I must have pressed the microphone on it with these touch screen things. Oh, and on the back, I must have touched it. But no, that's good. I'm really impressed. I may get a bit of red, like a burgundy color, and just gently push it over, gently, little marks of that color over the bricks. A bit of a burgundy, but I'm going to do another coat of that grey again, and then sort that out. Yeah, that wants cleaning properly. Bernie, is there a Castle set HST on the model railway? That's a GWR. I've got a Intercity one, and I've also got GNER, the like navy blue color. I don't know if anybody wants to come and join. Chris, or who did I give a date today? Always going to give. I know Flymo's watching because he said he's going to watch. Sorry, Flymo, I did say to you 8:45. Can everybody just say get well soon to Flymo in the chat, please? He is watching and listening, but he said, I said, don't come into the chat, just watch. I said, I'll tell everybody that you're not going to like, you can say thank you if you want to, Flymo, but can everybody just say get well soon to Flymo, please? I'm going to put, that's Adam, Flymo Chairman 1. Right, let's just, oh, notifications, stop it. Good evening, Alan. You can hear me, can you? So I'm just checking again. Oh, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. You can hear me, can't you? That's Adam, Fimo Chairman 1. Yeah, you can hear me, yes. Can everybody just write in that's right. Thank you, Chris, for saying that. Get well soon, Flymo. He is watching. Flymo, if you want to put in the chat to say hi, just do that. But don't go. People don't expect Flymo to come back to you. He's been told off by his nurse. I had the nurse around again today for me. More blood. I'm gonna have none left soon. There you are. I've done my bit. He is watching, everybody. He is watching. I'll just send him a private message. I told him I was doing it. He is online. He is online. I did a small share tape for you. Yeah, I've just sent him a little message. So, Chris, if you want to put the link in, and if anybody wants to come in, you're quite welcome to. We'll just let that dry a bit more. Yeah, that's really good in my eyes. Give myself a pat on the back. So if anybody wants to come and join, there's the link. Adam has just sent me a message, said, cheers, Bernie. That's good of you and all the folks tonight. He's just said thank you to you all. I'm going to just pop down and go and get myself another drink. I will be back in 2 minutes. Okay. And then we'll do a bit more on the other side. I can see if I can. I've got another tunnel. I need more refreshments. Empty. Empty. That's the other tunnel, but I if you can see, if you look on solo, that needs the J-cloth PVA. So I'm going to do the sides and the top and this other side, and then smooth it off so it looks like it's in with the tunnel part. But there's the shiny brown you can see on the bottom is glue, which is dry, but it's giving me an idea of water dripping down inside the tunnel, and then it comes across the track and then over to the other side, and then make it more of a like a little stream or something where water's gone across. So yeah, I was thinking about doing that. But I checked the cardboard, which the bits I put on the other side, they've been there for nearly a day, and it's still damp. They're not dry because I tried to see if I could move one, and one was moving slightly. It's just not dried. And I'm thinking if I go and put J-cloths on that, it'd take a lot longer to dry. Yeah, it's a pity. So I've still got to do where the train's just gone past with the signal box. I've still got to do that part there as well. But I think when I've done the trees and I put a bit more darker stuff, paint on there, it'd be looking quite good because of the different shades of colour, the browns. Well, I didn't mix, when I did the brown, I didn't mix it all out. I put a bit of white in. So the lighter colours came across sometimes, not the darker colours. You can see it's like patchy, but it's the way I painted it. And that is J-cloth, polyfiller, and glue. Not a bad shot of that. Yeah. I've got to blow my nose again. Oh, I think everybody must be blowing their noses. Ah, craft paper. No, I use cardboard for like the upstruts, and then the cardboard off like Kellogg's cornflakes going across, let them dry, and then I cover it with J cloth, little pieces of J cloth, and then mix with glue and then polyfiller, and then I paint it with a color, which is the color of the brown, and then with polyfill again, and it makes it go rock hard. It's very good in my eyes, very, very good. Don't know if you can hear me, but what I'm going to do is try a little part. A bit more blue than that. Right, we'll just right. I'm just going to do a little bit. I need a tray. So you know, two cameras here for you, really. Uh, it's with here. You ready? Yeah, you can. Don't know if you've done it, mate. What do you do? Cut into little pieces like so. You got a, this is just glue and water. I've not put polycolour in this today. There you are. Back over there again. Put the polycolour out, all these little kind of gaps you can see disappear. Pasting some more again. Hopefully Alan in the background is not going, no, no, don't do that way. My way. Right at the very little gaps, you can use polycolour. See what your comments are saying. No, the first one, I don't put polyfiller in the first one. I put glue and water, and then when that's dried off, then I'll put glue, water, and polyfiller, and quite a thick mixture. So there's any like lines. If I just can see where the joins are, you can put the polyfiller thicker over that part with the glue and water. It makes it go harder. It's very good. It's easy to do. I mean, I learned this off Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction, and I'm quite a dab habit or whatever you call it at it nowadays. It's quite easy to do. I just cut a bit more and I'll do a little bit more. See, that was quick and easy to do. And that is smooth off, and then I'll let that all dry. It mostly take about 2 or 3 days to dry up here. And then I'll paint it again with glue, bit of water and polyfiller to cover all the little gaps. And then with a little bit of colouring as well, the watercolour. And then when that's dry, then I'll paint it with just watercolour. And then that'll look quite good. I've made, if you look on the right hand side, there's like a little bit sticking out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put like water running down the side on the right hand side. I think that may be a bit out too far. Yeah, I've cut that bit off there. Yeah. There you are then. There's that one done. Let's go back over here. Yeah, you can really see the brickwork on that. That looks really good. I'm well impressed. Yeah, I think a bit of burgundy, very slightly, just little runs of it over the side of the, to give it, and a bit of white to give it a bit more different sort of contrast to bricks. And then I'm also do some green as well with the like water scale, you know. It's nice to be back up in the loft, actually doing some work on the loft, because it's been too cold to do anything. But up here now, it's 17 degrees. It's lovely. Really nice. Feel like I could plod on and do something else. Yeah. Yeah, my hands are dry now. Got glue all over, but they're dried. That's only when you're putting that stuff on, it's a little bit messy. I mean, all the trains have been running around. You've not been watching them. Right. Yeah, I won't use plaster bondage stuff because it's really messy. When you're using glue, water, and polyfiller, when you got them together, you get a bit on your hands and it just comes off. With that, that plaster stuff, no, it's too messy. You get it everywhere. Normal tap water I use. Let's change the camera angle. God, I can't believe the time I've been doing an hour doing on that. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, there's not a lot more I can do out there now. That's it. There you are. Something different tonight. So I just got to blow my nose again. That's better. Good evening, Tom. Yeah, we'll let that dry. That shininess will disappear. That's just because it's wet. Yeah, that's good, that is. The inside of that tunnel to do. I'm going to do it with cardboard, not the Boastal wood that I've done on one of my tunnels. It starts to bend after a while. Yeah, I'm surprised Mark von Hammerdown's not come in. He messaged me this afternoon that he said he would. Oh, what's this? Everything else. You know, nobody want to go enjoy me now. I've finished my work. I'll move that camera in a minute and put another one on, I think. Could put what could we put in? What we got? Long, straight. In fact, we've not had this one on for a while, have we? I think it's that one. Not that one. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, this one. Everybody says it's a really good picture. And it's only a 2K camera. Yeah, it's good. You're right there, huh? We all know one way to do one thing, and then someone watches it and they go, "Oh, I could do it this way," and then they give you ideas of doing something. Sometimes you give them ideas. I think the only idea I give to anybody is don't do it Bernie's way. Yeah, we're put another camera up. Chris, could you put the link in for us, please, mate? Oh, what did I do that, mate? No? Won't let me do that. This camera won't come on. Arr! Right, try this other one. Yeah, another one for you. Ah. Come on, Ben, Eagle Creek Railway. Why didn't you come and have a little 5-minute yap with me? Oh, I think we're getting in on this other camera now. We're getting another one in. Nobody wants to listen to. Oh, don't be shy. Give it a try. There's a link in the chat. Come and join. I'm in the studio. Yep. Should look all right. Yeah. Over there. Another
Yeah.
one for you.
Yeah, I think 1 week I'm going to sort out.
Come on, Ben. Eagle Creek Railway. Why don't you come and have a little 5-minute yap with me? Nobody wants to listen to my voice all night long. I'll move that camera off that. Let's see. Give the call out. Yeah. That's done. That on. There you are. Yeah, I think 1 week I'm going to sort out. Sorry, the echo was there. Going to sort out the cardboard to do one of the platforms, because I think the platform on the far left with the buildings on, I'm going to customize that so it comes all the way up to where the signal is, and then bring it all the way up to the end, where virtually the end of where the camera is, then down the other end and customize it, because I'm not that impressed with that. So that bit of track there wants straighten up as well. Yeah. So I think that'd be one Thursday evening, putting all that together, making it. You could measure it all up, won't I? The measurements. Ben's going to be coming on. So we've got 20 viewing. I know we had a bit more. So how many likes have we got? Has everybody hit the like button or tickled it? And is it still on 547? Was it? Is it gone up or gone down? We'll wait for Kyle to wake up. Anthony, you don't have to comment on every time. But if you feel lost and you miss, not hearing me or seeing me, come on. Yeah, I'm going to watch a couple of videos on how to do static grass, because I need to do all that brown on all this bank on the one side. I need to put some more colour on that. And I also need to do the lights for my level crossing, which I bought God knows how long ago. And I noticed Craig, he's bought one and he's had it set up. And mine's still in its box, bag. It's called Train Tech Signal Level Crossing Light and Sound Set. If I'd have known it was only just one flashing light, I would have bought the other one. But what I could do is buy a double and keep this as a prize when I do my next prize draw. Oh, that's good. That's nice to see. 26. Yeah. because I've been collecting bits, you know, for it. We're on 547. That's still, it's not moved up, but it was 544 this afternoon. So it's gone at 3. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can't come in the chat. And you can't join the stream as well. And I've done that to all of my streams now. So if somebody comes on, they can't comment. They have to subscribe to the channel and wait 10 minutes, which I think is a better thing, because then it's like the people in the chat is that we all know. You know, you don't get like somebody just coming in, saying a couple of words and bugger off. Because it gives you, I don't know, because some people can come in chats and they say the wrong things. I've seen that happen. But here they can't do that. I think Mark at Stanover should do how to layer static grass. I think he should do a video so we can all watch, because he's supposed to be really good at it. Yeah, I need to put that my paintbrush back in the water and the other one in the, yeah, need to clean them, don't I? Yeah, it's all coming together, but I haven't done no proper work on my layout for a while. Because it's like from, I would say, next month is where you can start doing stuff in the attic if you've got your layout in the attic, because and it's up to about end of April, because then May the sun starts getting stronger then, and it starts warming the loft up. But then if you're doing this, the stuff I've done tonight, you need a bit of heat to let it dry, because I know the PVA J cloth stuff, it'd take a while to dry that well. You've got to let it be dry, because it's no good trying to paint it, because you end up moving it if it's not dried off. Yeah, I like that 37 going around. I wonder if I made that camera a bit lower. That's a bit better. I don't know if you can hear this squeaking wheels. I need to do all these ARC wagons for there. They've got the squeaky wheels. Right. These paints away. Yeah, I was a bit, not frightened. I was a bit, shall I do that tunnel mouth with the paints or shall I not? And like, after doing it, and it was so easy to do, and I seen the end product, I thought I should have done that a long time ago. Yeah, I find it goes up and down like a yo-yo, the subscriptions, but you just don't look at it. Use hairspray, extra hold hairspray to layer the static grass. I've got a spray that glue from Scenics. Yeah, you're lucky, Alan, to have Mark not living very far from you when he comes round and does your static grass. You're lucky. Yeah, I've got myself. I don't know, Alan. I've got myself a clock that Jason. Oh, my laptop's gonna die. Need to plug it in. Saved it. It's just come out saying the laptop is just going to turn itself off. It won't now. I plugged it in. I was saved. Put those paints back in there. So I turned that heater off when I was doing that painting. You can feel the chill in the air now, and the heater back on. Yeah, one night I'm going to do soldering. How to solder your wires together.
Yeah.
Evening, Ben.
Hi, Bernie. How are we doing? You okay?
Oh, not too bad. Not too
Good,
bad.
good. Can you hear me
Would you-
okay? I got my AirPods in. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Perfect. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I can hear you. It was a little bit of an echo then, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes.
good.
So what you looking at modelling then, eh? Or skills?
Yeah, it looks really
Marks
good.
out of 10.
The tunnel
5 and
portal
2,
looked really
please.
good.
Not really
Yeah,
good.
really,
Right, okay.
yeah, no, it looked really good on camera.
Oh, did it? Oh, on
The tunnel
camera.
portal,
Yeah, I know.
the way you scribed the stones was really good.
Cameras do like. Yeah, that stone stuff. I was really surprised by painting that and
Yeah,
how it shows the effect of the brickwork.
yeah, it does. It
Like
really
that.
makes it pop, you know? It's really good.
It doesn't makes it really stick out.
Yeah, it does.
So you
No,
got,
it's really good. It looks really good.
so you got tonight off.
I got the kids tonight. Yeah, I'm off till Sunday. Excuse me, I'm off till Sunday now. So yeah, I got a couple of days. Been doing quite a lot of overtime the last few days, so I've had a lot of time on my hands. But yeah, I got a few days now. So the kids are upstairs, fast asleep, and yeah, the old man's down in the train room. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I've had the nurse around 3 days in the truck take under that. I
Nurse?
went around to my heart nurse on Monday and she said, and
Oh,
I'd
is
asked
it?
her for something high. So they've been round 3 days in the truck taking me running at me.
Oh, is it? Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
need to
know.
sort my microphone out. There we go.
High.
All right. So I'm just sorry, my hand got in the way there. I did turn the sound up a bit. Hi Andy, how are we doing? Hi Thomas, how's things? You okay? So I'm just trying to keep an eye on the chat. I've got cameras and videos. The layout room's a bit of a mess at the minute because I've been doing some drastic alterations. I did put a video up earlier today about it.
I'm not watching. I'm going to watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, I was getting some derailing, only on one particular freight wagon. I'm getting quite a lot of echo in my earphones now, Bernie. I don't. Wow, that's quite loud. That is. Is that me?
It must be me.
Oh, it's gone now.
Echo turned on. Give me a second.
Yeah, the echoing's gone now.
It's gone now, yeah.
But I can't really hear you at all now, Bernie.
You can't hear me, can you?
Oh, I can hear you a bit now. Yeah, it's just quite echoey. I don't know if everyone else is the same.
Let me just. Right, settings, audio. Just swap this.
Yeah, it's just a little bit echoey as well.
Webcam. Save this. Right, I'm just going to try something there now.
Okay. How's the sound for everyone else in the chat? Is it? Oh yeah, it's echoey in the chat as well. Okay.
Is it all right?
That was in there. Oh, but well, thank you, Holly. It's very kind of you to say. Yeah. Oh, you make me blush. You make me blush.
So I'm just checking one in the camera because I could hear something earlier on.
Oh, it sounds better now. Yeah, you sound a lot clearer then for a minute. I know I can't hear anything. It's deserted me. It's deserted me. The mic is off on the bank camera, Bernie. I don't know if that's the one you're using. The only mic you've got live is the one, the Bernie Crossways camera. The other two are muted. I don't know what's happening now. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, like I was saying. Oh, hello. Are you there?
No echo there now, is there?
Oh no, that's all right. I can hear you now.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
better.
No, there's no echo there now.
No, that's clear now, Bernie. I can hear you now. Fine.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know
Very
what
weird.
don't know what that was about.
Ah. Hey, you got an Amara.
I know. I just see. Oh dear. To make an old man blush.
That's why I don't show my face on camera to put everybody off. But bang, cool.
You know, the bank camera's gone a bit skew. Oh, hello. Oh, it's gone all
Shouldn't
together now.
do. It's gone off.
Centre stage though. Wrexham, North Wales. Yeah, I am in Wales. I'm down south, so I live not far from Swansea, little town called Ammanford. That's where I'm from. But yeah, I've lived in Wales pretty much all my life. So
Yeah, she said the Welsh twang.
yeah.
All right there, boyo.
Yeah, if I'd have had a penny for every time I'd heard that, I'd be poor because I'm a railway modeler. So yeah, I still don't have any money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a video up today. I've been testing like the yard track work. I've been doing some switching, doing some shunting, moving stuff around, just to test it all out before I sort of finally pin it down and start the scenics and all the rest of it. And there was one excuse me, there was one particular freight wagon that was causing me a lot of issues. I'll just grab one and show you quickly. Bear with me. So it was these. These are the Athearn.
Let me put you on. One sec. Let me put you on solo.
Oh, okay. Oh, solo. I'm going solo. Oh, there's me. So yeah, these are the Athearn 30,000 gallon tank cars. Really well detailed,
right.
really nice cars. But these were the only ones that were causing me trouble on a couple of sets of points. No matter what I did, how I sort of operated them, whether it was quick, slow, they would just derail, and it didn't matter if they were being pulled or pushed. All the other pieces of rolling stock were absolutely fine, but for whatever reason, those tank cars just derailed in the same two spots every time. So I had to pull a lot. This was like, I don't know, about 1 o'clock this morning. I had to pull a lot of the track apart and modify it. I had to insert some little straights before and after each point to sort of smooth out the transition between the curve and the point. Luckily that worked and it was absolutely fine. I've been running them back and forth all day. And they work really well now, so I'm really happy with that. I had to make a few alterations around and about the place. The station platforms had to come off.
What was causing the problem now?
Well, the only thing I can think of is that there's not a great deal of articulation on the bottom on the trucks. And the flanges I've noticed on these are slightly thicker than the Kato and the Microtrains freight stuff I've got. And for whatever reason, they were just catching on the point blade, but only when it was coming off a corner. So I guess it needs a little bit of a straight to smooth out the transition between a curve and a point. Every single other piece of rolling stock I got was absolutely fine. you know, I've got the coaches, I've got the hoppers, the coal cars. They all worked absolutely fine, and every loco was fine. It was literally just these tank cars by Athlone. So yeah, I had to do some mods to make it all work, but luckily the mods worked, and yeah, it was happy days. So everything's running good now. I'm really happy. Yeah, it's been good. It was worthwhile exercise, you know, testing all the track, making sure everything's you know, tickety boo. Because the last thing, like I said in the video, is the last thing you want is to glue everything down and fix everything down, start building your scenery around your track, and then, you know, 6 weeks or a month down the line, you find out that, oh, hang on, you know, these cars don't actually work.
You glue your track down, you say?
The Kato stuff, yeah, because it's got a built-in road bed. It's basically got a plastic base, so I just use hot glue gun. I just put little dots here and there. I don't go wild on it.
You can't pin it down.
You can, but with Kato, because it's got the built-in road bed, the underneath is hollow, and there's only like 2 spots on each track section that are sort of solid all the way to the bottom.
So you're
So
you're using the same track as Anthony then?
Kato Unitrack, it's similar. It's not exactly the same. I forget. Yeah, it's got the built-in road bed. Hang on, let me grab a piece I can show you. So yeah, this is the Kato Unitrack I use, and if you look underneath, I'm trying to figure out what the camera is. You can see it's hollow, except for these 2 little bits. You've got one there and one on that end. So if I was to pin it anywhere along here, and all it would do it would pinch, and it would sort of press down on the actual road bed, and it would buckle the rail slightly. So what I find is either a little bit of PVA just on these ribs here, or a little bit of hot glue, which is what I usually use, and it works a treat. You know, you can easily lift it again then if you need to, but yeah, that's the way I go with this. Just making sure to keep it clear of the track joiners. That's all. There is another way. There is another way of doing it again with these holes, but it involves like drilling up from underneath there so the screws actually catch. And it's just like yeah, the error margin for error there is tiny, so it's not really a feasible way of doing it. So I just go with the hot glue. I do.
Yeah, I had a shave today. 6 o'clock. If I'm gonna make it on camera, but have a shave quick out of beard.
Yeah, I know. I clipped all mine off the weekend before last.
My face feels cold.
Oh really?
I
never go.
I had to use scissors on part of it because it's quite long.
Oh really? I use clippers. I never go.
And when I was like shaving, it's like jagging up. Oh god.
Oh, is it? Oh, nothing worse than I hate.
Cold. Your face feels cold.
Hate shaving. Yeah, I bet it does up there. Yeah. No, I have to shave mine off because we use breathing apparatus in work, and we're not supposed to have beards because of the masks and stuff. So they made me shave mine off. So yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is, I guess.
EWR Buckley says he PVAs his. So you can, when it dries, you can still pick it up.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, either PVA or hot glue. It's all Kato needs, and you know it's absolutely fine. It's good stuff. Yeah, I know. I really like it.
Oh, let me know. You don't want to see me blow my nose.
No, nobody wants to see that, really, to be fair. Looks like triangle. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. It's good stuff. I mean, obviously this is N scale. I gotta work out where my camera is. It's there.
Oh, wait,
so yeah,
Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's happening? Wow, that's a bit snazzy, isn't it? Look at that. Time, date. Well, the temperature. Oh, there you go. 17. That's pretty warm in your Arctic, to be fair. It's usually freezing up there. That's really good.
I know. Put the heat on at 5 o'clock.
Oh, did you? Warm it up ready. Nice.
It's warm as toast up here now. Warm as toast. No, Jason had one, and I looked on Amazon. £36.07. What a price.
How much?
£36 and 7.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Next day delivery by 1 o'clock, and it came yesterday at 1 o'clock.
Oh, so that's all right.
Yeah,
I haven't even got a clock in here. I got nothing in my room. It's a mess in the layout room at the minute.
I've got that. I've got my Devil's Bridge GWR clock at the top.
No, have you?
Yeah, I got me shed over there is called Devil's Bridge maintenance depot.
Oh, okay. The Devil's
You don't
Bridge
know
isn't
that?
far. Well, I say it's not far. It's. I don't think I knew that. No, I might have done, but I might have forgotten. I'm quite. Yeah, my capacity to maintain information isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, you have to look on. It's one of the actual questions on that competition I did. What's it's
Oh,
called?
okay. Ah,
And
right. Okay.
you had to give the whole word. It's called Devil's Bridge Maintenance Depot.
Oh, okay. Because Devil's Bridge isn't far from me. It's near
Yeah,
Aberystwyth,
well, yeah.
and you got
The reason
the
why
Vale
I
of Rheidol
thought so,
Railway.
because when I was
Yeah,
treating
it's a
bridges,
nice.
I made it so like a dip, go straight down,
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
right next to it. So I thought it was a good name for it.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's really good. There's a nice little heritage railway up near Devil's Bridge called the Vale of Rheidol. It's always a nice spin out, that is. Catch a train in Aberystwyth, you can go all the way up to, well, all the way up to Devil's Bridge. It's really nice. Really nice. That's something I plan to do this year more of, is to get out and about on the preserved railways. It's not something I've done for quite a few years now for one reason or another, so that's the plan anyway.
I'm a matter of 5 minutes at the most to the West Coast Main Line.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
When I'm in the loft, I can hear them going past,
Oh,
especially
really?
66s. Yeah, I can hear them go past.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man.
So, if I went out my door, I'll go right a little bit, then virtually straight to the line.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 5 minutes at the most.
Yeah. Yeah, not much goes on. I mean, the closest line to me is the Heart of Wales
We
line,
have
which is
somebody new in the
only over
chat.
there. But
We have
yeah,
someone new in the chat.
I'm trying to keep on.
Keith,
Yeah. Oh,
you
Keith is in.
subscribe to the channel this afternoon. My
I came
name
across
is
Keith on.
Bernie. Keith, it does say on the camera at the top.
Yeah, we came across Keith on Lee's stream earlier.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah. He makes me laugh, Lee. He
yeah.
really
He's
was
good,
like,
isn't
I can see you on
he?
YouTube. I can't see you on StreamYard. I said,
Yeah, I know. It's the ongoing saga. He
I
can't
don't know
see your
what's
chat
going
or
on.
something.
Well,
Yeah, it's funny.
the other week, he couldn't see me anywhere. And like
Oh, really?
today, he saw me on YouTube. You can see I forgot.
God.
I don't know what's going on. I said, I'm halfway there now, and I.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I know YouTube's been doing some weird stuff in the background today, because I noticed like the top chat and the live chat boxes became top messages and all messages or something like that. But it's changed back now to chat again. So I don't know what YouTube have been doing in the background.
Is
I
that?
have no idea. Yeah, it caught me out earlier. I was like, well, what's that? What does that do? And like half an hour later, it changed back to top chat and live chat again. So I don't know. I don't know what have happened.
Yeah, they've changed the symbols when you on my TV. I'll go press YouTube, and then it'll say My Holiday Channel, Crossways, and Guests.
Oh, okay.
Before that wasn't there. It was
Right.
just you click on Crossways, and it was like the wording, but now it's actually pictures.
Right. Oh, okay.
So I can now. I'm going to change My Holiday Channel to picture. Put a picture on it.
Oh,
And
right.
I've got
Oh, cool.
one of the videos. What's it called? Rui Tovrag Hotel. One
Right.
video about 8 back. And
Right.
that's getting up to nearly 1K views.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Because Mark at Stanover, he put a little video on. It didn't last more than a minute, not even a minute. And it's a gate just opening and then closing. And I think it's been on for 2 days. He's had 1.1K views.
Wow. It's weird. The way the algorithm works is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bonkers. I mean, I've noticed some of my videos, one of them will get maybe 50 views, and then I'll put another one out a week later and it'll get like 500. It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
No.
whether it's keywords or whether
No,
it's the
sure.
algorithms. I just don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. I just put videos up, and if they're watched, they're watched. If they're not, well, never mind. We'll try again later, you know. So yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, if anybody, Chris, you put the link in. If anybody else wants to quickly jump in, say hello, they're quite welcome to. And I can show them the clock again.
Bernie can
What time
flash
it is.
his clock.
See, big on me head. But the clock like they can't see me.
That's really cool. I might have to get one though.
Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bought a new loco yesterday, so I'm gonna watch what I
Would you buy?
spend. Well, I've been after a Jeep. They call them Jeeps. It's a four-axle locomotive. All mine are six axles. They're SDs, special duties. The GPs, the general purpose locos, they use more for like switching and shorter trips and things like that. I managed to find a GP39 online for a really good price with sound. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that because I haven't got any Jeeps at all. So hopefully that'll be either tomorrow or Saturday. Get that running.
Ben,
Yes.
read what's on the screen.
Well, oh, I can see it there now. These guys are adorable. Yeah, we're a good bunch. We've got a really good community. You know, I
Yeah.
think
We would
one of
like
my
to have a good
favorite.
laugh.
Oh God,
Have a
yeah, one of my favorite bits of this whole thing is just you know the friends you've made but never met kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's really cool. Really good community. Everybody's welcoming. Everybody's helpful. There's a little bit of banter. You know, it's all there. You know, it's really cool. Really cool.
All me
Yeah.
just or peeling or like glue I was using on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Peeling
It's
off
like
my
old
hands.
it's like old copy dex glue from like back in the day, innit? You go put it on your fingers and then just spend hours just peeling it off and like some weird, I don't know, addiction.
Right,
It's odd. But yeah.
doing that PVA, the J cloth, that was so easy to do. And
Yeah, I watched that, yeah.
the effect is so good.
Yeah.
Because I've not actually done that live on camera before.
Oh right, okay.
So it's the
I'd
first
seen
time.
yeah, I'd seen the other embankment you made out of J cloths. I'd seen that one. I think it was Alan. Is it Alan? I think he's done
Alan
it as
at
well,
Dublin
hasn't he?
Junction, he does
Yeah.
the bit. And
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, try it this way." So that's good. So I tried
Yeah,
it.
it is. It's a
No,
really good
virtually all
technique.
one of my legs got it around.
Yeah, no, it's a
I've got
really
the
good
three
technique for
banks over
sure.
here. Got these three banks. I'll show you. Look, this camera.
I'm looking for a good living GP30.
I've
Yeah,
got
I got to be honest, Chris. The Jeeps are quite hard to come by. I mean, I looked for ages and I couldn't find. First of all, Kato haven't made one for I don't know how long, so I had to get an Atlas one because there was no Athearn. Scale trains aren't doing any. I couldn't find any. The only one I could find was this one Atlas GP39-2 on N Scale American
bank
trains.
over
So I
there.
had to get that one. Hopefully it'll be okay. It's my first Atlas loco, so hopefully it'll be all right.
Goes all the way down there. That bank up. That took me a
Yeah,
long
that's
time.
it.
That
Yeah,
bit. The one that goes
that's a lot of
all the
work,
way
that Bernie.
down.
To be fair,
Hey,
that's a lot of work, that mate. To be fair, yeah.
that is a lot of it. I've still got the very end to do. I'll just
Yeah,
show
yeah.
you I'm going to finish that off.
What's that? Where's that go then, Bernie? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. You want to
do
try
the back,
maybe?
back bit.
Yeah.
It's like a road that goes around the corner.
All right. Okay. I get you.
We're going to do that end bit there.
Right.
We've got that to do.
Yeah.
And I've also still got to do this bit here.
All right. Okay.
With this, all the gloss is gone now. Yes,
Yeah, that looks really good. It does look really good. The tunnel portal there. To be fair, it looks really good. I like that it's not uniform when you've sort of scribed the stones out. They're not uniform. Do you know what I mean? They're, you know, a bit of a mix and match. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, that looks okay. So you go over that with like polyfiller or Modrock or something afterwards?
Intact.
You've got a massive attic, Bernie. Fair play. You've got loads of space in the middle as well.
It is a fair size up here.
That's massive.
It is a fair size.
Yeah, no, you've got plenty of room for, well, your layout and all your storage and your workbench and everything. That's really good. Really cool.
Loads of storage.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Anthony. How are we doing? Hope Kyan's okay.
Oh, he's got Kyle with him tonight, his grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll do something else next week.
Right. Okay.
on the building plot.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I don't know what. I've got so many different things on the go. It's just pick a spot and get on with it. Like, do you know what I mean?
So
When I
I want to
finally,
find out. Sorry, I want
pardon?
to find out Anthony because he had I got a GoPro, right?
Okay.
And he had one on
Yeah.
his wagon. And he was going
Yes.
round the circuit. I
Yeah,
want to
that's
see
right. I remember
how
that
you
one.
do that because I've got me 2 cube cameras.
Okay. Do you know, it's funny that I dug mine out the other day, my Polaroid Cube.
That's a normal
And
one,
yeah,
and then you've got this one here, which is Wi-Fi.
yeah, that's the one I had, the
You see
Wi-Fi,
the
the
extra.
Cube Plus. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I had. I tried everything and I just couldn't get it to work. It would record video and it would take photos, but because iOS has been updated so many times and they don't support the app for the Cube anymore, it wouldn't connect, so I couldn't see what was going on. I even
You can
tried
see it from your
old
phone.
phones. Pardon?
On your phone. You
Yeah, no,
download. I remember the app now. You download
yeah, the
the app.
Polaroid, the
Yeah.
Cube app. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had it. I
And
used to use it all the time,
whatever
but
it's seeing, you see, and you can
yeah,
stop. And, you
you
know,
must have an older. Have you got an Android phone then? Is that what
no,
you
no,
use?
no. I've got an Apple
Oh, is it?
iPhone, Apple 14 Pro, the brand
Yeah,
new
that's
one.
what I got. That's exactly the
Yeah,
same as what I got. And
yeah.
I tried everything. I couldn't connect. I couldn't see what the camera was seeing then, I tried
No,
absolutely everything. No, it was just having none of it. Couldn't make it work. I tried everything. I even tried older phones, the ones that used to work back in the day when I was using it. I couldn't connect to it, so I couldn't see what I was filming. And I couldn't change the video settings then to get it up to 1080p at 60 frames per second. So, yeah, I don't know. I tried everything. I was Googling, I was looking at all sorts.
got the dust on the top of that. Oh. They're too far down the bottom. I was going to change HST.
Oh, right,
But
okay.
down the bottom, I can't be bothered. I'll do that next week. I should have got them out
Yeah.
already because I've got another 2 sets.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Intercity one and the GNER.
GNER, Great Northern. Oh, okay.
The blue one, dark blue.
Yeah. Dark blue with the gold lettering. Yeah, another one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nice.
iPhone 14. All
Yeah,
my phones
iPhone.
always have iPhone because I've got an iPad.
Yeah, I got
I'm gonna get
everything
myself
Apple.
a
I got as well.
new iPad because the one I've got now is a bit old.
Yeah, I
It's
got
not-
myself a new one just
it's lost.
just before
The
Christmas.
storage is all disappearing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, that's what
Huh.
all
Yeah,
the
I've got
upgrades take storage, don't they? What one have
I have
you
to.
got then?
Well, I've got. This is my new one. I got just before Christmas. It's just iPad iPad Air. I want to say. So that's what that is. Just in a case.
The first
But
one
I've
I got
also
was not. First one I got was an iPad 2.
I've still got mine as well.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to
Is that
keep it.
oh, that's not the 2, is it?
It is, yeah. I've had it years and years and years. The only reason I keep it is because I can run the app that runs my ECOS on it because it's got an old iOS on it. That's the only reason I keep
I
it.
use mine for the plane films.
Ah, right, okay.
Download a couple of films on it for the plane.
I use it for that. It's called TouchCab. It won't connect at the minute because I haven't got the ECOS plugged in, but that's what I use to run my ECOS, remotely then.
Yeah.
So the ECOS is on the network and I can use this app then just to do whatever, control everything, all the functions are there. But because they haven't updated this app for so long, I've got to keep hold of this really old iPad to run it. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but I've heard I did contact the actual app people. It's been bought out by a company called KMS Railtech. You may or may not have heard of them. They're a British company. They're like model railway people, and they've just employed some new developers to actually update the app and bring it into the 2023s because it hasn't updated for years and years and years. And that's the only reason I keep that old iPad because it won't work on the newest ones.
Ben, Anthony's put, I'm the opposite.
That's
He's
fair enough. I mean,
in
if I
America.
wasn't so deep with Apple in everything, I probably would have gone down the Android road. But
Hey, Holly,
yeah,
the only apple she likes is the fruit.
oh, seems like we're in a minority here, Bernie.
Uh,
Oh
uh,
dear.
well, there's that the two Ronnies, remember? Who goes into the vegetable
Yeah,
shop and he goes, "Can I have
yeah,
an apple?" And,
yeah.
he, and he's on about the blackberry as well.
BlackBerry. Yeah. God, I had a BlackBerry phone as well
I
back in
have
the
a
day. That was years
very
ago.
small on it.
Blimey. Yeah, my old BlackBerry.
I had
It was a
the one
slidey
that
one.
flipped. The one that flipped. You know the one?
Yeah.
The
All right.
blackberry, the one
Okay.
that flipped.
Yeah. I think that's the one I had. It was like the slide up one, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
rubbish.
I know. It was
It
just
was
after that
rubbish.
I got my first iPhone. So it was like the iPhone 3G. Whenever that came out, that was the first iPhone I got, and I've just been Apple ever since. Yeah.
Oh,
I've still got my BlackBerry somewhere as well. I never throw anything out. I'm terrible.
don't you?
No, I'm terrible. I've got about, I don't know, 8 or 10 old phones lying around the place.
I'm the opposite. If I'm not using it, I'll sell it on eBay.
Oh, is it? Well, I
Yeah.
keep it
Well,
because just
I've
in
still
case, you never
got
know.
my
Terrible.
Apple 11 Pro somewhere. I had it up
Oh, is
here.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could sell that for about 350. Get about 350
Wow.
for it.
Okay. But
Yeah.
when I got
But
this phone,
I always get the Pro. Have you got your iPhone 14 is a Pro, is it?
it is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's the best one to get, the Pro.
I've only just got it. I mean, I got it. Oh, when did I get it? It was just after Christmas. I've only had it maybe a month, 6 weeks, and I always give my old one to my youngest daughter just to play
I had
games
it
on and stuff.
as soon as they're right, I had one. As soon as I had one straight
Mm.
away.
No, I'm terrible. I never throw stuff away. Any electronics, I've got stuff from like back in the day because I used to do a lot of Raspberry Pi coding. I used to, I started coding model railway control software, but I kind of lost my way a bit. I ended up working away and I didn't have the time. And it's funny enough, I dug it all up the other day. I don't know what I've done with it now. I've got about 4 of them. I was trying to remember what was on which memory card because I don't know how many memory cards, but it's all coded in Python. Dead easy to learn and it's dead easy to use as well. I really like it, but it seems like Arduino is more popular for model railway control. But I don't know, like I've always been a Raspberry Pi guy. Well, that is quite an old one. It's got the old home button at the bottom. You don't see them anymore.
iPhone 5
Wow, that is an old one. Blimey.
Gold.
I'm just trying to look at the chat as well. I should move the camera a bit, really. I'm sort of
Sometimes
doing
use
this
that
all the
for
time.
like the torch and sometimes a little camera.
Oh, Langton Road is in. Hi, Mark. How are we
Yeah.
doing?
And then I use it for when I'm playing the radio up here on
Yeah.
my flip four. Because I've got a flip four. You know the flip fours?
Flip 4. No, that doesn't ring a bell. Oh, what are you doing now?
The
Oh, it's
radio
a
speakers.
JBL speaker. Yeah. I remember them. They were all the rage back in the day. They were.
They're good. Sound is fantastic that comes out. That goes on holiday on the beach.
Oh, is it?
Up to many
Brilliant.
places, that, huh?
Yeah.
It's all Bluetooth. You just play music off your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. A few years back, McDonald's, they run these competitions where you can you get the Peely stickers on like the drinks and the fry packets and all the rest of it. I actually won a Bluetooth speaker. I wasn't expecting much. I thought it was just going to be a cheap old nasty thing. It still works now. I've had it years. The kids use it. It's been in the van with me. I take it to work. It's still going strong. It's a really brilliant bit of kit and it's cheap as chips. You can just tell by looking at it, but it's been a really good speaker. So I was really impressed with that. I wanted to get a proper Bluetooth one, but I haven't bothered because this one's still going strong. So yeah, and it cost me. I think I got it off an Apple Pie.
Oh,
So I got an Apple Pie and a
sorry,
speaker.
hot dog pilots aren't going off. All right, see you, Andy.
Take care, mate.
These old ones need to go to bed early. He's
Catch
not
you on
going
the
to get
next
up
one,
for
Andy.
work. He's retired.
Yeah, he said the old iPhones will be useful for the Bluetooth Hornby. Yeah, I agree, Chris. Totally. The way it's looking with Hornby's new sort of DCC decoders, I really think a Bluetooth handset is definitely the way forward. the only drawback might be whether or not the app will be compatible with the version of iOS that you've got on your phone. But you can always roll them back, one or two, even if they won't update, So yeah, hopefully it'll all be good. It'll all be good to go.
Holly's right. Old stuff generally lasts longer than new.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah,
I admit that.
yeah, that's right.
We do.
Yeah, no.
His old ones last longer than his young ones in many other ways.
Yeah.
Oh,
I felt old the last few days. The amount of shifts I've been doing, just covering and stuff like that. I woke up the other morning, I was like, oh my God, I don't need this. Absolutely knackered. But
but the wage packet at the end of the day, Ben.
Pardon?
The wage packet.
Well, yeah, that is the only upside for sure, is a little bit more money to spend on trains now, because that's all it'll be going on, is just train stuff. But yeah, because I swapped it from days to nights and back to days, my body clock was all over the shop, and I just woke up and I was like, yeah, no, I don't need this. A couple of days.
I've seen a couple of things that go, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
No.
I had no intention of buying this GP39. I'd been looking for a Jeep for ages, like I said, but it popped up on the screen. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that. See, all right, yeah. So, but yeah, like I say, the overtime does help, so it's all good. Yeah. Bachmann, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do, Raymond. Yeah, Bachmann, Bluetooth control. I got to be honest, I do think Bluetooth control is going to be the way forward for sort of the British 00. I know American O-Scale, they've been using Bluetooth for years. Lionel Legacy, MTH Premier lines, they're all Bluetooth controlled.
With the Bluetooth, I mean, you can actually put locks on all the Bluetooth, because
that's right. Yeah.
With the Bluetooth, you can go onto anybody's.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's going to have to be some kind of security protocols in place just to stop you hooking into anything. I mean, each decoder, I would assume that once a decoder is connected to a train
show.
Yeah, well, this is it.
And there's just do not trains on the next one. Well, I haven't told you to do that. And there's somebody else on the phone going, I'm going to get them back.
Yeah, I mean, I can only think that once a decoder is connected to a handset or a device, that it's going to be locked to that device. Then I wouldn't have thought anybody'd be able to piggyback onto that. But it's early days. I don't know for sure, but I can only assume that's how it's going to be. Otherwise, it'd be carnage, because, like you say, there'd be people controlling other people's trains at the other end of the model show. So
yeah, but just DCC is good enough.
Yeah, I think so. But it's evolution.
I can control trains wherever they are on my layout.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what I use the app on the iPad for. So I can wander around. Obviously, it's not so
Bernie.
It's not so critical here, because it's quite a small layout. But on my old layout, it was handy being able to walk around and do stuff. I know, like Gauge Master, they do the hands-free throttle, and Ecos do one as well. They do a hands-free throttle, but it's like 300 quid. I was just like, yeah, no, I'm just not paying that. It's way too much. So, an old phone does the job, but it relies on you having a Wi-Fi connection. And the original Ecos and the one before it, they didn't have Wi-Fi built in, so you've actually physically got to connect a cable to them. The newer ones do, and you can buy you can buy Wi-Fi adapters now as well, but it's just extra cost, So.
Yeah, Raymond's put a lot of the old giant rack stereos. Yeah, I remember that. You had the record player on the top, and then you had the equalizer, the tuner, which was the radio. Then you had the amp, and then you had the graphic equalizer.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Remember that? And then the records at the bottom, the vinyls.
Yeah, my old man had something very similar to that. It was a stack as tall as I am.
Mate was Technic.
Technic, yeah, that's right, yeah.
But you could get an Amstrad.
Yeah.
Remember the Amstrads?
I do, yeah.
You used to go to Dixon's for that, didn't you?
Dixon's. Whenever anyone mentions Dixon's, I just think of Alan Partridge straight away.
Yeah, but that's where you used to get all your TVs from, everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh God, yeah. Yeah, no, I just Dixons. Yeah, it's just that Alan Partridge sketch just gets me every time. It's funny. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, in Birmingham Airport, there was a Dixons in the airport.
right. Oh,
But I
okay.
don't know if it's still
Well,
there now because I don't fly for Birmingham anymore.
no, I don't know.
No, I fly from Manchester all the time now.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. No, I don't. I think I've only ever flown 3 times in my life. I don't really
Have
go on
you?
holiday. Yeah, no, I just yeah, I've just never been. I think I went to France on my honeymoon many years ago. I'm going back now at least 20 years.
Yeah.
I went on one holiday with my parents even before that, so going back probably 25 years. And I went to Northern Ireland once, but we flew from, I can't remember, we flew from Cardiff, yeah, Cardiff to Northern Ireland on one of those really old twin prop planes. It was a bit, I think was it Flybe or somebody like that. Anyway, that was a long time ago as well, but it's the only 3 times I've ever flown anywhere properly outside of work. Then, do you know what I mean? Holiday wise, kind of thing.
Yeah, but those prop planes are very bumpy. You feel
They
all
are,
the
yeah,
bumps, the up and downs, the
yeah,
sideways, and, you know.
yeah. No, I know.
But
Yeah, it was.
Ben, Holly wants to know, Jesus, how old are you?
How old am I? I'm
22.
41. I'm 41.
I'm 23 next week.
I'm 23
It's,
next week. I wish I was 23 next week. Well, I'm
yeah,
41.
my birthday's soon anyway, 17th of Feb. Not long
Oh, is
ago
it?
now. Yeah.
No, I'll be 42
I'll
in
be,
August.
I'm not far off my pension, Ollie.
Well,
You're
take care,
much a bigger
Anthony.
daughter.
I'll catch you on the next one, mate. Take care, Anthony. See you, man. Yeah, 41 years old. Knocking on a bit now, huh?
Oh, that's even the same.
I try and hide it. I try and hide it.
You are. You're old enough to be in the sun. God.
Yeah. No, I know some people tell me I had a tough paper on growing up, but I don't know. I don't think I'm doing too badly, to be honest.
Paper round.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a local thing or what, but you know, like, oof, you had a tough paper on, didn't you? Yeah. Well, I
But
don't know if
I had
that's a Welsh
three.
thing.
I had a morning round, an evening round, and a Sunday round.
But
The
yeah,
Sunday was the worst. It's a killer.
yeah, because you have like all the extra bits in the Sunday papers,
Oh,
don't you? They
yeah.
must weigh a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I never did Sunday papers. Never did
What a
Sunday
killer.
papers. I don't even did I don't even think I had a paper round. I don't even think I did.
Yeah, three.
My first job was it was in the
Oh,
kitchen of a restaurant. I was only about, God bloody hell, 12 or 13 years old, and I absolutely
Ollie's,
hated it.
Ollie's been nice to one of us. I don't know who. She went, bloody hell. Wouldn't have thought of that. She wouldn't have thought you were 41.
Yeah, yeah. Older than I look, I think.
Have you lost your hair on top?
I have, yeah, totally. I shave
Yeah.
it now, mind anyway. I shave my
Yeah,
hair.
I've got all of mine still.
No, I've been shaving my hair for
Maybe a different
20,
colour. That's right.
15, 20 years. Just always had it short.
Yeah. Always had a big thick of hair. Well,
Yeah, I just found because we were always wearing like hard hats or masks or hoods or anything like that. I always kept it short. Always, always.
yeah. For that, Ben,
High and tight, Bertie. Should be high and tight, mate.
big thick of hair. Never lose it. No
No.
bald bits on my head. Uh,
No. No, indeed. Mick, 72. Good man. Looking good for it, Mick, mate. Looking good for it.
nah, my dad and
Yeah.
my grand never lost their hair on it. Always. I've just got a bald patch on the side of my beard bit.
Oh, really?
Little round circle, yeah.
Well, I can grow a tidy beard, like. I can grow a good beard for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they won't let me. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Yeah.
But not many takers tonight. Has the subscription got? Oh, bless the both of you.
Yeah, Chris has put the link up. Hi, Clive. How are we doing, mate? Hope you're well. Yeah.
Don't know
There's still
what's
plenty of
is it
people on
still up?
board.
What was it 547? Is it still up? Like I can't look because I'm on stream now.
Yeah, 547. That's what my YouTube page is saying anyway.
That's good because of the everybody who's come on the screen tonight is subscribed. It's because I
Yeah.
noticed on some streams people just turn it up and they're putting rubbish in there.
Oh,
And I
really?
thought this is a good way of stopping people doing that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
If you
That's
go
true.
into the settings and put subscribers only.
Is that why you've got the slow mode chat on as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get you.
And to stop if they come on, stop and just put something on, and put loads of stuff on.
Yeah, I
And
know what you're saying.
it stops all that adult dating things come up
Oh, okay. All right.
because they can put one up, then they have to wait.
Yeah,
And
it's like
they
like
don't go
a minute,
subscribe to channels. So
like
they
a
can't
minute and
come
a
into
half,
it.
I think, isn't it?
So it's something that everybody should do, really. Because
Yeah,
if you're not
I suppose.
subscribed, I mean, really, to subscribe to the channel, it's free. It didn't cost you anything.
No,
And
no,
you're
no.
interested channel. So why would you want to come onto the chat and just put crap in the chat in the chat?
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I get that
Well,
totally.
that's why I changed it. So mine's like that all the time now.
Oh, okay.
On the
You know,
chat, it's only 1 minute.
oh, it's a bit longer than that, and it's like a minute and a half. I timed it out. Can you shorten that? Can you like
Yeah, you can
select a
shorten
different?
it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want to put something in? Go and put some over
No, I
there.
know. It's just yeah. It's just when someone comes in, you say hello, and then you gotta wait like a minute and a half, and somebody else hello. It's just quite funny. Earlier on, it was yeah.
And also, it stops the chat from going too fast.
That's true. Yeah. No, a lot of people do it now. I know there's a couple of other streamers who started
I've
doing the
noticed on
slow mode.
mine, if I go onto the stream, it's like, hello, Bernie, hello, Bernie.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up. I know it is.
Just say hello to them. You have to get the chat and you have to come back and bring the chat back down again to really do.
Yeah, I'm the same. With scrolling back down just to try and make sure I don't miss anyone, but I inevitably do because it cuts it off after a while, doesn't it? There's only so far back you can scroll, and I kind of miss people then, and yeah, I feel a bit bad then because I haven't acknowledged them or said hello. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Holly's just put on a friendly store.
Friendly stalker. That's right. You're allowed to stay. You said I look younger than I do, so that's absolutely fine. No, I got no problem with
What, Jake, Holly's a bait.
that.
There's a good couple of angles on that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. I like the what's that one called? Bank, is it? Yeah, the way you can see like the long trains coming. I like that. Well, they're all pretty good to be fair. They're all three of
Well, there's another one, which is that
good long
coming over
shots, like, you know.
there. Which one is it? Is it
Oh, excuse me.
that one? Not that one. It's that one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the one you're on about, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. You can see them coming in. Yeah, so that's like your back straight, isn't it? Yeah.
Move that a little bit more to it.
Yeah, it's a good shot. That is. You got all four running lines in view,
It's a
or
bit of an
five
angle,
rather.
that.
I clearly can't count. There's five there.
Where's that?
That looks good. Yeah, that looks really good.
Now you see more coming all down that straight.
Yeah, I do like the GWR HSTs. I think the GWR green is really nice.
That's got sound in both cars, and it's
Oh,
not
really?
a Hornby sound. It's got a proper Oliver sound. Is it Oliver? Oliver sound?
Olivia's.
That's it. Yeah, I tell
Yeah,
you,
Olivia.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And if you look at that 37, just come in the top bend and how long it takes to get down.
Yeah. I find Olivia's sound files, they're not too bad. I just find them really expensive because they seem to buy up models, sit on them for ages, and then sell them for an inflated price then once they go rare. If that's your business model, that's fine. But yeah, some of the prices get really, really silly. But yeah, I do like that HST. That's really cool, that is. because I've
The nice 37 it is.
it is, yeah, I do like that. I love those RES coaches. I'm a big fan of mail trains anyway.
Just
Oh
the
my God,
camera.
what's happened there?
I thought that's gonna be too close,
Timber!
and it was too close.
It's falling down.
It was too close.
Yeah, man. Because the track mods I made yesterday and today, I've got longer platforms now. So whereas before I only had, like a 5-coach train with a locomotive, I've got 6 coaches in there now with a locomotive. So, although it was a bind, me doing those bits, it's been beneficial as well. Things are a little bit more spread out, a little bit more breathing space in between the tracks, and I've got, like I say, the longer platforms now as well. So that's happy days. Olivia's are very difficult to deal with. I gotta be honest, Steve, they're pretty difficult to deal with in the UK as well. Like I say, I find the prices vastly overinflated. I used to buy from them quite regular because it was the only place I could get like Class 58s and things like that from, the Helgian ones, because no one else had them. But over the last few years, the prices have just gotten ridiculous for them. I mean, I know prices have gone up in general anyway, but I find Olivia's, awkward to deal with and just really expensive. So yeah, I don't buy from them anymore anyway. Well, I'm in scale now, so I wouldn't. But yeah,
There you are. Oh, bit of a different camera angle there.
well, that's good. You've got a dead-on view straight down the line now. Yeah, I do like that split head code 37. That's really nice. That is.
That's got
Just a
sound
bit of
as well.
biography.
It's got Jamie Goodman.
Jamie Goodman. Yeah.
Well,
There's a
Jamie
few
Goodman's
people
camera,
coming. Jamie Goodman, Wheel Tappers. There's a few. Back in the day, it was only like House, Coastal, DCC. They were another one. Obviously, Lego Man Biffo was the big name for a long, long time. But there's quite a few people who've come to the front now with their sounds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do. If I was going to get an HST, it would be probably a blue grey one. I really like.
Which one?
I really like that colour, the blue grey. The yellow blue power cars.
Oh, you mean like this?
The original ones, the 223s. Don't tell me you got one somewhere. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, should have known Bernie'd have one. Like,
Sorry?
yeah, I really do. I really do like them, and obviously the Intercity Swallow as well. Really like that.
Yeah,
Livery. I think it's really nice.
how is that box? I could put one on. Oh, all my knees are just cracked.
I know we just lost a camera as well. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Have we?
Yeah, bank cam has gone off. I'm occupying the lower level all by myself now. Paxman Valenta, absolutely, Mark.
Oh, it's that one over there again.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I'm going back 30 odd years now or more. I used to make my mother take me to Swansea railway station back when the HSTs were still fitted with the Paxman Valenta engines. I just spend as long as she'd let me there. Oh, go on in. What you got? What are we doing? Oh, you got one of them as well. You got trains. Bernie's got them. I really like them. But yeah, the Paxman Valenta engines. It's a love listening to them pulling off the Swansea railway station. Oh, it's the GNER. I do like that livery. I do like that.
Oh, Chris is in. Chris is in.
They've had some really smart.
They've all got sound on.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. They'll be worth a few quid, mind. If you ever decided to part with one, you fetch some decent money for them, no?
I'll let Chris in. You ready, Chris? You're live on it now.
Yay!
Hey, Chris, how are we doing?
Hi, Ben. Hi, Bernie.
Right.
I'll run those next week, Ben.
Yeah, man, get them on there, especially the
next-
swallow liveried ones for sure. Definite.
Oh, you like GWR, don't you?
Yeah, the GWR green is really nice. I do.
What about
It's really
this?
cool. Oh, you got the 800s. Yeah, I do like them. Apparently, they're really uncomfortable to ride on, but yeah, they are a really good model. I know Kato do the in scale version. That's supposed to be really good as well. Obviously, it's not my country or my era, but yeah, it's supposed to be really good.
Oh, sit down 5 minutes. That'll puff.
Take the weight off, Bernie. Take a pill, mate.
Yeah, I need to.
I've still got my
Hey,
same squeaky chair.
Chris, you didn't mind me putting you as a moderator just to help me out, did you? Is that okay?
No, it's fine, man. I was going to be
You
here
don't, you
anyway.
don't, you don't get paid.
No.
You just
Don't I?
ask you not, just ask you
Oh.
not to fall asleep.
No.
You're not allowed to fall asleep.
Yeah, don't do a Randall.
I probably won't. Unless I've had too much wine.
That would be
Too much wine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you like since I need to go and get myself a drink, I think.
I was just thinking about going to make a cup of coffee, to be honest. What time is it then? It's 11:15. I got to be up early-ish to take the kids to school. So, yeah, I could be on too late, like.
You can't go into our pass.
11:30?
Pooh.
Right? That's true.
I tell you, I
Oh.
got me. I bought some thermals a long, long time ago, and
Yeah.
I'm going to put them on my legs tonight. And I tell you, my legs is always toast.
Oh, really?
How long
no,
has
no.
the track been laid, Bernie? Yes, I do need to straighten part areas up, which I'm going to be doing soon. On the straights, this camera I presume is on about this one. There are areas that need to be straightened back out again. But that is straight, that one bit there with that point. It looks like it's not, but it is. It's the camera, isn't it? The camera that does it.
Yeah, the backward is straight where it comes off the point there. Yeah, I can see that.
Because all that out there, up by the station, that used to be code 75. I ripped all that out.
Oh, okay.
And I moved all the code 75 down to the lower level. And that's code
Right.
100 right there now. The dark.
So you've got code 75 on that layout.
Yeah, that's all at the bottom now, not on the top layer. All code 75s are on the bottom now.
No, I suppose that
I don't like code 75.
you're
Can't get on
running.
with it.
Yeah, you're running new stuff, so it's not going to be an issue, is it?
Yeah, he hasn't got the pizza cutter wheel sets on the new stuff. Should be all right.
No.
Yeah.
I said at least it's Friday tomorrow. We all going to
It
go
is
on
Friday.
The razzle. Are we all going to go on the razzle tomorrow night?
Well, I got paid today, so I am actually looking to buy something
Oh, Chris
Oosh,
is
happy days.
Chris is being flush.
significant right now.
Love a bit of payday.
I'm thinking rather than like 3
I'm just going to
Lima
go get myself a drink.
locos, I'm thinking, rather than 3 Lima locos, I'm thinking of something.
Yeah, something nice. Something, a bit special, perhaps.
Yeah. I can't help looking at American stuff at the moment. Like as I said earlier, like, the GP30 and that, like,
Once you get a sniff, yeah, that's it, man. That's all I did. I started off with a starter set years ago. I thought, I'm going to get this just because I really like the look of it, and it just spiraled from there. And all of a sudden, I've got pre-orders in for 500 quid worth of big boy and stuff like that coming up this year. It's crazy. That's why I'm trying to sell off some of my British 00 things just to pay for them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty complete set of 1950s Welsh steam freight stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I've got all the consolidateds. I've got all the 8 couples. I've got 11 panniers. I've got at least one example of every 460 that was in the
really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like halls and modified halls.
Okay.
And that's how sort of like OCD I am, like.
Yeah.
So
Do you have
I've
any?
got,
Go on.
no, I've got about 60
Wow.
unicycling Lion
Yeah.
Steam things, but then Bernie went and
Yeah.
I went and won that 66 off Bernie. And I
Ah,
thought,
right. Yeah. Okay.
and I
Which colour
thought,
dropped off?
yeah, whatever. And then it turned out when I went, oh, I like this, and and now, yeah, now I've got 15
Oh,
diesels.
it's amazing how quickly you get out of hand.
And now I went and bought an SD40,
Nice.
what was it, Canadian Pacific or
C-
Canadian National, one of them.
CPCN. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it for you. What was it? Canadian Pacific. Yeah.
CP. Oh, nice. It's the
That
heritage livery as well. That's really
Yeah.
nice. I like that. I really
And-
like that.
And it's DCC ready, should I
Yeah.
ever decide. And I'm now sort of going, I want a GP30 and a GP38 and this and that and the other.
I know.
And like my want list is like
Yeah, I got
all
like
of a sudden,
pages.
like,
The worst thing I ever did was get a notepad. So I'm just gonna jot some stuff down, and it's just page after page after page. Now I don't like looking at it because it's like, oh, well, I really want that. I'm gonna have to write that down as well. Now I'd rather just keep it in my head because eventually I'll forget because I've written it down. Now it's like, well, I want that now, and I want that, and it's like, oh, but yeah, I really wanted this Jeep, so it's,
I've got a notepad list of things I want.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I think there's 4 steam locos I want, and one's a
Right.
7F, one's a
Okay.
standard 9F.
Right. Okay.
I got the Crosty boiler one, but
Yeah, I got one of them as well.
find
somewhere.
a normal one.
Right.
I want a Sentinel steam vertical boiler,
Oh, okay.
the model rail version, and one other. I can't, 1600, I think it is, and that's
Right.
it. And I got everything I have ever wanted, like that.
Yeah.
But now I've got like a massive diesel list, and like I'm thinking, don't write anything American down. Don't write anything American down. Because it's gonna be blah, 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 blah. I'm already lusting after auto racks.
Oh God, yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice rig of auto racks to go on here, but it's just
and they're $100 a pop.
Yeah,
and you need about 10.
at least.
I mean, I've watched Virtual Rail Fan going through
Yes,
Lagrange, Kentucky.
that's right, Kentucky. Yeah,
105 cars, like with a mid consist,
yeah, DPU. Yeah.
DPU in it, like, and I'm thinking, well, how much is that going to cost? Like $50 a car, that's $5,000.
Exactly.
And then the loco.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy money, crazy money. I think is it Roka? Are they the newest ones?
Chris.
Hello.
Can you move your mic down by your mouth? Because it sounds like you're in a corner and at the back.
Oh, sorry. Yep,
Oh,
forgot about that.
We're going to hear now.
Is that now too loud?
No, it's
Not too bad. I might just adjust my volume a little bit. Oh my God, you threw the camera on the floor. There we go.
This is my work thing, by the way. I work from home,
Okay.
and I wear this pretty much all the time. I often go to bed with it on and forget.
Oh, Mick's going. Good night then, Mick.
Well, night, Mick. Take care, buddy. See you later.
Yeah, night, Mick.
Shall we say good night, Fred?
Oh yeah, Fred. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think,
So have you got any prairies then, Chris? Have you got any prairies? I do like the prairies.
One or two. I've got 4.
And sorry, Chris. He never had no locomotives until he won some off me, and then he's gone wild.
That's what I was just telling Ben. I didn't have any diesels.
Blames me.
until I won that 66 and the 25-3 off you, and then I went, "Ooh, these are nice."
Yeah.
And now I've got 4 59s,
Wow.
3 58s. I don't know what else. 137, which is unusual. I thought I'd have bought
Oh,
more.
I've got a few of them. I just sold a 37 the other day.
No, did you? Oh.
I still got a lot left, mate.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
coal sector sound fitted as well.
No, email me. With the porn. Yeah.
Yeah, unsolicited porn in your inbox. Yeah.
Train porn.
Yeah, man.
A 60, 2 Gronks.
Yeah.
I'm a bit fussy about my Gronks though. I like them with the hinge doors. I like the early ones.
That's the only one I've got is that one.
Yeah, that's the later one. If you notice on the side, it's got no hinges, whereas the older ones had hinges on the doors, and they were originally LMS, and then
right,
blah blah blah, nerdy.
What make are yours? Yours Hornby or is it Bachmann?
I got a couple of Bachmanns.
Yeah, Bachmann mine is as well. You can tell by the colour on the side rods. It's got the red side rods. It's typically a Bachmann one. The Hornby got the yellow side rods. Typically, not every time, but yeah, the majority.
But I am actually looking for a couple of cheap Hornby ones, which may or may not come out. I actually got a black early emblem Bachmann 08 for £50.
Wow, that's really good.
It's perfect. And I'll let you into a bit of a secret. I look for the newly listed stuff.
Yeah.
And stay general on eBay.
Right.
And this guy put it up for £55 or offer. And within 5 minutes, I went, "I'll give you 50 quid." And he went, "Thank you very much." And I got it for 50 quid, which is an absolute bargain.
There's one there for you.
There's an 08 there, look.
Oh, there we are. Nice wasp
petroleum
stripes.
sector.
I do like
I haven't
wasp
got any petroleum sector ones left. No.
Yeah, with wasp stripes, I do like them. They're nice.
Yeah.
That's a green, so that's a late 60s job then, I would imagine.
Is it a Freightliner one, is it? No? I can't tell from here.
I don't know. Freightliner either.
I was going to say, knowing Bernie, it's a Freightliner.
Sorry, no what?
Knowing Bernie, it's a Freightliner.
No, that's just the normal green. I've got a Freightliner here.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've got a couple of Freightliner.
Yes, Mark, I've still got all my Class 60s left. I've got many Class 60s, to be fair.
You see him?
Tata Steel, British Steel. I got the British Army one. I got one in Transrail. What else have I got? I got a coal sector one as well. I got quite a lot. Well, all my 60s are still left. Yeah, I'm sold. I haven't put anything up yet. I will be doing, but yeah, if you're interested, ping me an email or something.
Remember this one? Remember this one?
Yeah.
864.
Still got the majority of my British stuff left, to be honest. A lot of 56s. I do like the 56s.
Yeah, I like a 56. I bought an old Lima one for about 20 quid, and it was like a non-runner.
Oh, okay.
It took about 5 minutes to get it running. It was great.
Yeah, you find out a lot of the time. People, obviously, some people just, it either runs or it doesn't, and that's all they see. But it might just be as simple as a loose wire or something like that. It would take you or I, seconds to fix.
Yeah, I was a Freightliner there.
Well, good night, Thomas. Take care. See you on the next one, mate.
See, the Gronks are everywhere now.
Oh, I can see it now over there. Yeah, sorry, I never know which camera to look at. It's a bigger screen there. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I get
Okay.
confused because one of them's not in sync with the other
You got a
one.
blue one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I tell you what, my favourite little shunter, since we're talking about 08, is this one. Don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I hold it up.
That's
It's
a
one of the golden.
Janus.
It is, yeah. It's one of the Golden
Yeah.
Valley Hobbies one, British Steel livery. This one is sound fitted as well, and do you know what? It's an awesome little logo. Really, really cool. The detail is amazing on it, to be fair, and the sound
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah, I do like a Janus or a
Yeah.
Sentinel or something like that. You know,
Yeah. No, I really like that one. It's really cool. And the sound on it is really good because obviously it's got a pair of engines. It's got two Rolls-Royce engines, and it does the separate startup, so you can hear one start up, and then like 10 seconds later, the other one will start up. It's really good. They did
right.
they did a really good job on that, to be fair.
I wonder why they were called Janus.
They are.
So like
Yeah,
Two-Face.
two faces, two
Yeah.
engines. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, Freightliner, blue one, and a EWS.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, green one.
Yeah, I think the Carvel X56s would be an amazing logo, Mark. I've got a few. Probably my favourite one is the large logo blue. I do really like that one.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
084.
I love a big logo, blue one. Like, yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Dust off the logos on it.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. I got the coal sector one as well. West Burton Power Station.
Yeah.
Again, the Cavalex ones are going to be amazing. You know,
Yeah, I've got two
Cure
of those on
Scale.
order.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when are
Cure
they
Scale
gonna
and
come out?
Cavalex have just raised the bar. It's the next level
When
now.
is it going to come out?
I have no idea. I've lost track with British outline stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't wait for my Sutton Class 25s to come out. I've ordered two of those.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's anything like the
Basically, I
24s
don't know
they did, it'd be amazing.
where. They said March, but I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait.
I see Alan, J. Cloth Allen is talked about.
J. Cloth Allen, brilliant.
Well, that's Jenny's fault. But like about 08, like now. But I actually had the privilege of I lived just by a marshalling yard, and
Okay.
this was in this late 70s, early 80s, and we used to go down there with our gat guns and our air rifles and that, like, and essentially shoot each other.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've still got scars on the back of my leg and all that, like,
Wow.
when I got shot with an air gun.
Amazing.
But there was a load of old engineers coaches.
Where's the party, Ollie?
Yeah, anyway. And we used to run through these old engineers coaches shooting each other, and then there was a guy in a 08, and he used to like sort of marshal stuff, and he obviously wasn't working very hard because he used to let us up into the cab, and like he used to do his shunting with like about 20 kids hanging off his 08. Like, I mean, health and safety. Like,
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have that in this day. No,
my
not at
God,
all.
it was dangerous. I mean, you know, we used to like sit on the running plate of the damn thing while he was like, shooting around with all his bits and pieces like that. It was absolutely fantastic like that.
Yeah.
And I used to play on the old locos at Barry.
Oh, okay. In the Sims Metal, was it?
Yeah, because my dad used to know Di Woodham for some reason.
Oh,
And
right,
he used to go and talk to him, and then I'd go off and run around and like not cut myself on the horrendous like bits of metal that were hanging off and things like that.
Tetanus Central, like.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I used to break in when I was a kid. My mate used to have a house, or my mate's parents used to have a house next to Canton.
Okay.
MPD.
Yeah.
And we used to go over the wall of his parents' house and go and look at the 37s and all that kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
stuff. Like, you know, in
Well, it's
Canton
always
and
full of
MPD, like that.
always
And
full of 37s.
then I presume that's why I like what I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's really cool. I wish, I mean, say I grew up in the middle of nowhere, a little town called Llandovery. And yeah, it was very little train wise. Obviously, my grandfather was a station master for a little while, but I think that's what got me into it. But yeah, I was always growing
Wow.
up. There was only me and my mother, so yeah, we were always going up on the train. Usually to Swansea
Yeah.
because that was the closest, biggest city for shopping and stuff.
Would that have
They
been
used to make
would that be a pacer at them time, or what?
earliest memories for me. We never had Pacers on the Heart of Wales. The earliest memories probably that I actually remember would probably be a 153. About the earliest memories I've got. There were older ones. I'm pretty sure there were. I'm trying to think now. It wouldn't have been a 108. I can't remember the old ones. But certainly the 153s and the 150s were the earliest ones I remember then from back in the day. Yeah. Regional railways, or provincial railways as they were before that, yeah. Those are the ones I remember.
The pacer is the only one I recognise. Everything else is a Pringle tube to me.
Basically, yeah, you're right. Well, they call the 153s dog boxes, don't they? Because it's literally just a kennel on wheels, literally. Hi, Stuart. How are you, mate? Hope you're okay.
Looks like we all got to go to McDonald's tomorrow. I was going to party there.
Mackie D's? I don't mind a Mackie D's. I quite enjoy that, to be fair. So, yeah. One of the pitfalls of working in construction and working away a lot when I did back in the day was fast food was king. Always in Mackie D's or KFC or something like that. Yeah.
I'll just get them delivered.
There was a place called Burger Town.
The only food delivery I can get around here is Domino's. Everywhere else would be cold by the time you got here. But I like pizza, so it's all good.
When you have people buying takeaway from Deliveroo, by the time they get them, wouldn't they like be lukewarm and if there was like salad in there or yucky?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I know
I've never had them.
Domino's use those hot bags. They are a bit of a rip-off, Holly. I only usually do it on a Wednesday when it's like 50% off if you order via the app. Otherwise, I don't go anywhere near it because it's just way too expensive for what it is. But yeah, Wednesday is usually half price, so it's not so bad then. Yeah.
I've just seen Alan's Alan at Buckland's
Well, put that up.
post. He said that he went to.
That's a long way for Alan to go to Barry Island.
Yeah. Well, he
went. It wasn't far from me. I was down there when I was a young kid, hopping around all on the steam engines.
Yeah. Well, he went in 80. Sorry, he went in 81, and there still wasn't really a thing about like preserving locos until I think it was 90025, which was a 9F, was cut up in 1980, which is quite late, right? I mean, Dye Wooden wasn't like a loco guy. The only reason he didn't cut up the locos because it was cheaper and more profitable to cut up the trucks. So he cut up all the trucks, the cars, the wagons, like
Yeah.
But then he started on the locos. And he cut up.
What?
And I think it was 90025, which was a 9F. And then people they went, oh, we're going to lose all these. And then everything else was bought. Sorry, Bern, what?
I thought I put it on top speed. See if it runs round on top speed.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the HST.
Yeah, watch it now. Through the tunnel.
It's going to come careering off there now. Wow. It seems to be holding the track so far.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yes,
that, eh?
more.
Slow down now. Only 10.
Whoa.
It
That's
take a little
moving.
while to slow down because I've got it on like a long way before it slows down.
Oh, momentum settings. Yeah. Yeah, I always tweak them when I get a new loco because they usually go out the box like a stabbed rat. So
Oh yeah, he
always
was a
best to
truck
just
driver, wasn't
take it a bit
he? He was.
slower.
Adam was a poor young, wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Scale speed 250 mile an hour. That's about right, that mark, yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
nice to actually get a speed camera to see what speed it actually is.
Yeah, you can get them. I know a lot of people use them for speed matching now, don't they? You just time
Yeah.
how long it takes a loco to do a circuit of your layout and after the CVs until you get 2 or 3 doing exactly the same. And you can consist them in and have them, speed matched.
Yeah,
Like
it's
a
10,
double header or
10
I
now.
think last year somebody did a video on how to work out how fast your OO gauge or your N gauge
Yeah.
thing going, and it's a relatively simple, not algorithm, the other one,
calculation.
yeah, one of those.
Calculation.
Calculation.
It's a really simple word, and I can't remember what it is. Anyway, as per usual. Nurse the screens. What is it?
Calculation.
Holly,
No.
how old is your little one, Holly? She's put on there. She wants to be a truck driver, I think she said. That's 5. Where's the comment? Oh, here it is. So want to be a truck driver, unfortunately, cannot do with a child. Not if you're a
Yeah.
single parent, no, but
No.
yeah, yeah. Depends on
Don't give up
me.
on Don't give up on your dreams, though. I mean, there's always time. You know what I mean?
You could always
I
end
mean,
up in Wales.
Wales. Yeah. There's worse places to live. It's just a shame that I'm not.
Could
Yeah,
always
no. I need you into politics, then, but I'm not going to.
go down the
But yeah,
valleys. Down the
it's all right.
valleys. No, I wasn't
There's
far
worse
from
places to live.
I was born in Gloucester. It's not far from Wales. God, it's just over
Yeah.
to Maidmore. You're in Wales.
Just across the border.
Yeah.
In the 9th century, it was part of Wales. Wales was halfway to East Anglia in the 9th century.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now it isn't. Yeah, little bit of history there.
Absolutely. Learn with Chris. It's a new series.
He will be 7 months next. 7 next month. Ooh. Oh, so he gets into everything now then. Oh,
Yeah, my youngest will be 10 the end of this month now.
mine
31st of
is
Jan.
26 now. I've only got one. One's enough.
No. My eldest will be 19 in March. So there's a bit of a gap. Yeah.
My daughter is
I like trying
41.
for it, but I don't want another one.
She's your age, man.
Pardon?
Yeah, she's literally the same age as me. Yeah, 41.
Yeah. So I could be your dad.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this community, though. I mean, it's like, the age range is massive. Do you know what I mean? It's something for everybody. That's what I really like about the hobby and the community as well. It's everyone's welcome. Do you know what I mean?
I'm 63 next month. You're 41, Ben. Would you go out talking to somebody my age? No, you wouldn't, would you?
Well, I never say never. I mean, I'm not. I see people for who they are, not what they look like. If
Yeah. Well, I look a lot younger than what I am anyway. I look a lot younger.
just as
Yeah,
well.
man. I've just put a bit of weight down in that, in me cheeks. Something like that. Since these tablets, God, there you are. At least I'm still here. All I can say. Anyway, Chris, did you like the modelling with Bernie earlier on, or as I
Yeah.
called it,
No, it's,
building
good.
with Bernie.
Yeah, I like the tunnel portal that you built, like from scratch, like
Yeah,
because when you put the grey on, like it kind of brought out.
I'm gonna go and make a cup of tea, gentlemen. I'll be back
yeah,
shortly.
no problem. Okay.
Yeah, it brought out the sort of like
The brickwork, it brought out the
yeah
brickwork, didn't it?
the brickwork. That's what I was
Just
trying
give
to
me
think
some-
of. Yeah, and like if you stick a bit of like sort of like foliage and all that round the portal, like I reckon
Well,
it looks.
that inspection
Yeah.
bit I've got, and I thought, well, it's not skin, it's glue that's coming up. I thought, but if I put the little bits of stuff around it and then put a screw in the middle so I can actually pick it up, because I don't want to go grab the sides and all that stuff, and then put something over it so you can't see the screw. So when I want to get in there, I just grab hold of it, pull it out, but then you won't see the edges of it when it's there. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, you can hide that and still be able to get into the electronics and that, like because
Yeah.
it's a 101 problem that a lot of people sort of like don't think about. Like,
No. You've got
it's
to, if you ever build over something, you've always got to have an inspection chamber
yeah,
where you can get into it. Because if you
Yeah.
don't, then
what are you going to do?
you're going to have
Yeah.
problems. Well, also, if you build a tunnel, you need to get in there just in case you get a derailment as well.
Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? Like, if something falls off the track, how are you going to get in there? Like,
No, I'll put that. I'll move that. Going to die in it. This one. Yeah, that camera's going to die. I can use this other camera anyway if it does go off. Yeah, well, you can see that tunnel there now. Just building the surround of it, and then when I paint it again, I put the polyfiller in to make it a bit more smoother. It will look really good because it'll make it look like it's actually in the mouth. You know what I mean? Of the tunnel part. Because that line there is a lower level. There's two lines on the lower level. But even when I painted the other side with the polyfiller, and I cut it all in when it's starting to go off, and I made in brickworks, by painting that, made it look really, really good.
I think Anthony mentioned it earlier. Are you going to put some sort of like a backdrop inside the tunnel, like some sort of brickwork or something?
Yeah, I've got a piece. I've got a piece.
Yeah. Oh, there we are.
Well, that's pushed in proper, then glued. There you are. It's done.
Yeah, that works.
That's
the bit. I think that's the bit that Anthony and when he mentioned it, I was a bit like, I wonder if that's going to work. Like, but yeah, that's going to work.
Right, I'm back. I've got coffee. It's all good.
Shemai Bet.
Down York, should have key way.
There you are.
Yeah.
Let him see now. Look, and Ben.
Hello.
There you are. See the
What's
back of the
happening?
tunnel now? That bit's in there now.
Oh, okay.
So I had
I
it there
see.
already all the time, but I've just pushed it in now. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
that looks all right. But I'm well impressed with the other side, the tunnel on the other side. Well impressed. I need to get this camera, this one here going. That was going to die.
Talking about tunnels, does anybody watch Underground Eric? Does anybody follow him? Anybody watch his videos?
Yeah, I do.
He put one up, I think it was yesterday, and he's built like a canal scene on his layout. And he put a mirror in the back of like the tunnel, sort of the road that went over the canal. It looked really good. It looked like it went on for miles and miles because there was nothing catching it the other way, so it didn't look. It wasn't reflecting what was in front of it. It looked really good. I thought it was a really good way of doing it. To be honest, it looked really
Chris,
good.
can you put the code in, please, mate?
Yep.
Have you got more teasers? I'm
I got coffee,
32 in
so
May.
it's all good.
What was I doing when I was 32? I was
Oh, I
working
don't know if I
hard.
can repeat that on you.
The silver spooner fell out my mouth. I know
I was in
that.
my prime of 32.
Were you? We
Yeah,
ain't
man.
gonna ask what you're up to then, are we?
Early 30s, man. God, blimey. King of the world. No, I'm not 19, Keith. I am 41. I promise you. Most of the time I feel it now as well.
You wait till you
Yeah.
get to my age. You feel even more then.
Excuse me, I'll be back in a minute.
No problem.
Liquid refreshments.
Yeah, everybody needs a bit of refreshment now and again, mate. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I mentioned earlier I'd started looking at doing some coding. I started doing it ages ago with Raspberry Pis. I got a couple. That's the first one I ever bought. And I bought myself another one. And I got some of the Raspberry Pi Minis as well. I got about 2 or 3 of those. I was going to start looking at coding.
Let's show again.
Right, it's a Raspberry Pi computer. So that's the newest one I got. And then the original one I got was one of the original ones.
Raspberry Pi computer.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi. They're like Arduinos, but Raspberry Pis. Yeah, I was going to look at. Well, I bought them to teach myself coding. I do a lot of PLC work in the job I'm in at the minute, but I bought them to teach myself coding in Python, and I was going to look at actually sort of coding model railway control. There's a couple of projects that are already out. I mean, I'm going back a few years now, mind, but I kind of lost touch with it all. But I really would like to get back into it because I just think it's an untapped technology for me anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's only small, they're tiny, but what they can do is absolutely amazing. And the coding is quite straightforward. It's all in Python. So it's something I'm going to start looking at again, I think. I mean, there's newer versions out again now, especially, this was the original, and this is going back years and years and years, this one. Yeah, so it's something I'm probably going to start looking at again now this year. Now I have a bit more time on my hands. Timber, what PLCs can you program? So Mitsubishi, Siemens, Allen Bradley, we've got all of those in work. That's about it really. Those are the 3 main ones we use. Haven't really done much with anything else. A little bit of Omron, not an awful lot. But yeah, it's probably, I used to work for the Water Board, Welsh Water. I worked for them for quite a few years. And that was flat out Mitsubishi, all Q series, quite old stuff now. And GX Developer got superseded by GX Works. I never really got on with GX Works, if I'm honest. I was always a big fan of GX IEC. But it's mainly Allen Bradley now with the Rockwell software.
Yeah,
use it.
there's no, it's drying. That looks better, doesn't it?
That looks really good, Bernie. That looks really good, mate. Alan, what does PLC mean? A PLC is a programmable logic controller. It's basically a computer control. It takes the manual effort out of controlling a process where you give the controller a value. The controller would analyze that value and it would decide whether or not to change its output to meet that value, kind of thing. That's about the easiest way I can describe it. Yeah, PLC, programmable logic controller. We use them a lot in industry, especially in the refinery I work at, to control, well, everything really. Yeah, very clever. I mean, the stuff you can do with PLCs it's mind-blowing, it really is. You completely take the human element out of it, except for just looking at the figures, you know. The computer does all the rest.
I think Holly's looking for somebody. I mean, Alan's 32. I think.
I've made a design with Siemens. I do like Siemens. I do like the WinCC environment. I like that you can create a program and you can simulate it in the window right next door to it, and you can see your logic. You can check everything's working at the same time. I really like that about Siemens. Mitzi and Alan Bradley, you can't do that so much with, you know. But yeah, I did like the WinCC environment and the TIA portal. I've still got the laptop somewhere, the Field PG. I've still got one somewhere. I don't know where it is. It was in here. Anyway, I'm going off on one a bit now. But yeah,
is that C# or C double plus or
yeah, C++. Yeah, that's what basically it's that's the root of all the teachings of PLC is rooted in C++. It's how I started. It was like one of my first lessons in college was C++ and learning scripting, learning coding. I think everybody's had to go writing "Hello World." You know, most people have heard of that. That's the first thing they teach you. You know.
I did when I did my A levels. I did my A levels on a Tandy TRS-80.
Oh, okay.
With 16K.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh God.
And we had a server with 48K of RAM.
Cutting edge back then, mind.
And I think in the last month of my A level, we got on an 086.
Right.
It was. Yeah. I mean, it was the best thing ever, and I just remember it as a piece of garbage. You know, it was all rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I just made the buzzes hurting.
I've still got a Spectrum 48 in the loft somewhere. And
oh, really?
What else have I got? Blimey, VIC 20, BBC Micro, all this kind of stuff. Like, you know,
I remember.
I remember using 6502, which was the BBC language.
Oh, okay.
Fairly good, like, you know. But I actually learned to basically program in Z80. You know.
Okay.
Really quite low level language, load A from B and all that kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Oy. I didn't enjoy it at all.
That's why I started out as an electrician. You know, I cut my teeth rewiring council houses back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. That's where I kind of started. But I just kind of moved on from there. When I moved into industry, the automation and the control side of it was a lot more sort of at the front. So I did sort of, teach myself a whole new thing. So I went back and I did a degree in electrical and electronic engineering. And then I moved into the petrochem industry. So I did another one in chemical engineering, and it all just kind of went on from there. And luckily they all kind of overlap and they all kind of tie into each other. So it's worked out all right. But yeah, PLCs are a huge part of what we do now. They're just everywhere, everything, you know. So I'm glad I had the grounding initially in sort of, you know, the domestic side of it, because it's gave me an appreciation for what I was doing then as opposed to what I could be doing, you know. Yeah, it was good. Proper enjoyed.
I did my degree in industrial design. You know?
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
which was
Oh, interesting.
it was designed, but you had to learn sort of milling and reaming and lathe work and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of computers in them days.
No.
I think the computer I ended up with, I did a bit of CAD.
Yeah.
On a 486 DX.
Okay.
And that had 4 mega RAM. Wow.
Oh, good night, Holly. Holly's off to bed.
See you, Holly.
Nice of you to drop in,
Cheers, Holly.
And maybe on Saturday night. I don't know yet. Maybe.
No, Saturday night would be good because I got a free Saturday. Yeah.
I'm back in work Sunday, so I won't be late Saturday night. I'll be up early Sunday morning.
And I'll probably be doing overtime on Saturday morning, but then I'll be okay.
Yeah.
No, it's because May see Alison, but she's on. When I watch the Gloucester game rugby, and it's like it's not on until 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Like, why can't we watch that? Why have you got to watch that? Gotta watch it. It's my team.
Yeah, I used to go out to see the Blues when they were still Cardiff.
Cardiff Blues,
yeah. Back in the day, on a Friday night, you used to go in the 4 Bars Inn, which I don't know.
Okay. I've heard of it. Yeah.
Cardiff Castle there.
Yeah.
And you'd have all the opponents, like they'd be French or Italians or Irish or whatever, and you'd have a right crack with them,
Yeah. No, it's always a good night out.
I used to take my nephews and nieces in there,
Oh wow, okay.
They'd never allow it now,
No, God, no. No, times have changed.
6 or 8 kids, and they take them in the pub.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was all good fun back then. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it was all a good laugh, But since the Blues come and it got a bit more professional, I'm not that fussed about it,
No, me, not at all. I mean, I was always a Bridgend fan back in the day, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Always, but then when they turned professional and they became part of the Warriors, I don't know. I kind of lost it a little bit. I lost the edge for me then, I worked in Trostre Steelworks for a few years in Llanelli, so we used to get free, well, not free, but cheap tickets to go and watch the Scarlets, in Park of Scarlets. So I tried to get back into it, but I just felt the professional game had killed the grassroots side of it. I think the WRU completely lost their way, and they've forgotten about what made Welsh rugby back in the day.
Well,
it's not the same for me.
Here we are, lads. Here we are.
What? Oh, you got the GNR power cars out now, have you? Very cool. Very nice.
I have got the coaches go with those as well.
Yeah,
that's
a nice livery. It's a nice colour, that is. I like that.
Yeah, nice livery.
I've got 11 of these coaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
11. God blimey.
No, I'm looking for a class 43 outfit, but I need to get one that A is fairly cheap, and B, I can make an 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever it is car outfit out of it.
Yeah.
11 of them.
8 plus 2. I think they did a 9 plus 2 as well. No, we've lost one, have we? Man down.
Camera's gone. I knew it was going because I said to you it was 10% earlier on.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I never bought when I was modelling double O was an HST. I never did get one. I wish I had, but then I've changed now, so I'd probably end up selling it anyway. That's one thing I never did get was an HST.
Yeah, thinking about it, I might actually have one in the loft, but there you go. I can't be bothered to go up the loft.
See, you said you bought a couple of 59s, Chris. Have you got which liveries do you have? Have you got one of the National Power ones? Because I always wanted one of them.
No, what I got was I got 59, 101, 102, 103, and 104.
Oh, okay.
All the grey and yellow arc livery ones.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. There's
The villages.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean. I have
Yeah.
to say, I got a video on the hard drive about the history of ARC. It's basically the history of the 59s, and it focuses on ARC. I'll have to send it to you. It's a really interesting watch.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to watch it because I'm
Yeah.
keeping my eye out for some wagons now. Like
Oh, okay.
It's Amy Roadstone, isn't it? Like,
That's right. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying. The wagons I want to get are the ones that are going to be the ones that were run in the 90s.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it was the 90s, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. When did they come?
Those liveries, because they went on to be yeomen. Then,
that's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And I have had a good look at the yeoman ones as well, and I'm thinking, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can remember when Dapol first announced the 59s. I mean, it must have been about 6 or 7 years ago when they first announced them. And I can remember thinking then I really wanted the National Power one. Is it 204? Is it the Vale of Glamorgan? I think it is.
Yeah, I saw one somewhere. I was looking on the second-hand things, and there's a Vale of Glamorgan on the second-hand, and I think it is a Dapol one, and it's not cheap, obviously.
No, they're not. No.
I did look at it.
I really want to, purely because it was National Power and being in the electrical industry. I said, I really want one of them. I know Bachmann, they released a rake of I forget what type of wagons they were. They weren't. I forget which ones they were now, but they were in the same National Power livery. I thought a rake of 8 or 10 of them behind 204 would have looked absolutely stunning. Cheeky little bit of light weathering. They looked mint, But it took so long. I changed scales and countries by the time they released them.
Yeah.
Clive, I went for the yeoman. No, nice, Clive. Richard over at Everard did a nice video about the yeoman 59. I don't know if you've seen it. He made a few modifications to the lighting and stuff like that. It looked really good, to be fair. If I was still in Dublin, I'd have definitely got a 59. Definitely. I think they're stunning logos. Really nice. And they got the same engine as the SD40-2s.
Have they? So General Electric?
EMD. Yeah, EMD built the 59s for Yeoman, the original order. Yeah, built in London, Ontario, in Canada. Same engine, the SD40-2. I forget the name now. Same unit, 3,000 horsepower, something like that. Yeah. I know Richard at Roads and Rails, when he first got hold of one, the sound file that he put on the decoder was an SD40-2 sound file, because it had the bell that all American locals have for crossings. It had the bell on it, and the horn was definitely, it was a Nathan KL5A horn, you could tell straight away. Basically, it's almost the same logo, just in a different shell and slightly spotted, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, the SD40-2 is amazing.
Just Dimitrov, it's 19 degrees up here.
19 degrees, you're spoiling yourself tonight, Bernie. You want to keep some of that for when it's cold, because you'll be
t-shirts and shorts.
Yeah, man. You want to bottle it up. You want to keep it because it'll be cold again soon.
Well, in the summer when I was doing those live streams, I was just in a pair of shorts, and someone kept saying, "Put some clothes on." I said, "No."
Penn and Lord Ambulance, I'm Butler. Oh, Lord and Butler model. Lord Ambulance, I'm Butler. I'm guessing you mean Lord and Butler in Cardiff, Stuart. He has a National Power one. Nice. I really do like the National Power. Yeah, we got 33 likes, Bernie. You're doing okay, mate.
Oh, that's good then. That's good.
Yeah.
Can we just check that we have hit the like button, everybody, please?
I don't bother with Lord and Butler.
No, I haven't been for a long time. No, but I used to go regular.
I'm sure they're a perfectly good outfit, but they're not cheap. And I've actually spoken to one of the guys. I don't know if it was Lord or Butler, but it was one of those guys, and he said, "I don't need to discount. People buy it anyway."
You've got 30. Somebody must have hit the right one. It's gone to
like,
33.
Okay, whatever.
Then
Yeah, I mean, if he's making money, you can't knock that. But yeah, you can't have a feel you should be looking after regulars. Then people that buy regularly, you got to look after them, as opposed to like a one-off guy coming in and spending a few quid off the street. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, that was a strange thing. I always remember him say that.
Yeah.
But Antics, do you know Antics in Cardiff?
Yes, Antics in Cardiff. Yeah.
They will take an offer.
Oh, okay.
I got a packet for 70 quid, and it was.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
It was on for 90.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, I can get that off the internet for 70. Will you give it to me for 70?" And he said cash, and I went, "Yeah." And
happy days. Shrewd bit of business there. Happy days.
Yeah, but I used to do it with BTs because this.
Blimey, yeah.
Well, this was back in the 90s. This was 90s, early thousands. This is not the first collection of locos I've had.
Right. Okay.
Because I had a huge collection of locos and I got bored with them and I sold them. It's a terrible thing.
Yeah, we've all been there. I was very similar.
I had some fantastic stuff and I sold it all. And but I got them from BTs, and I used to basically take Rayo Modeler in and say, they do it for that. Can you do it for that? And they go, yeah. As long as it was cash, they were quite happy to do it. Like that.
Yeah, no, that's good. Those days are long gone. I feel, which is a shame. It did a bit for everybody, and I think it's important. You've got to remember that young kids are the future. Like, do you know what I mean? And they're not going to come into the hobby for a 300 quid locomotive. It's the cheaper end is where the kids are going to come in, and the parents buying for the kids, isn't it?
I am a bit worried about that. I mean, TT is not for kids.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
So what is for kids? Railroad?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
It's 040 shunters and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're not exactly cheap these days.
No, they're not.
I mean, it's all very well being like sort of savvy and like, I can go to so and so and get it cheap, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You don't presume that. I mean, a lot of people don't have that, thought. They don't know that you can do that kind of stuff. So I call me Mr. Skeptical.
No, I agree with you. I feel the same. I can't see how today's youngsters
Timber says put in our railroad. A lot of the stuff nowadays is getting too expensive.
Oh, God,
I don't know what kids got for pocket money nowadays. But...
I don't know. I don't give my daughter much. I know that. Not enough to afford a loco, anyway.
My pocket money was tied to an Airfix Series 1 kit. So I think it was 19.5 pence or something, and I could have one. I could have a Series 1 kit every week, or I could save up and have a Series 2 kit or 3 or 4 or whatever, like and I think that was a bloody good way of doing it.
I agree with you. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Railroad. That probably is the only way in. But even they're north of 100 quid now. Some of them. It's where do you go in? I mean, you're looking at second-hand Lima stuff, but if you go to the likes of Hattons or Rails of Sheffield, it could be an absolute dog, but it's got a good box, and it'll be like 200 quid. Do you know what I mean? A pristine box, and it's a bag of spanners. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, the second-hand market just isn't how it was anymore, is it? I find it odd. It's strange.
If you're looking for cheap stuff, you could do worse than Clark Rail Works, and that's giving away something that I used to keep secret. Like, they are very reasonable if you look at everybody else, and the stuff I've had off them, it is exactly what it says on the tin. Like, it works. It's good stuff. Like, you can pay what you like there, but they've got loads of Lima stuff. They've got lots of HO American stuff for reasonable amounts of money.
Oh, okay.
Continental stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
the continental stuff's expensive, mine, isn't it? You look at European, like a German logo, Roco, Märklin, Pico, it's crazy money.
It's the most expensive bit, I think. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive. Like,
I was watching Anthony's videos of the catalogues for this year, and my eyes were watering. It's like, wow, you know, mega bucks for everything. There wasn't much cheap in there. So,
but you look at Hornby.
Yeah.
You know,
I just wonder. They've
up at the market movers.
Sorry,
Hornby's just put the new Delta up, the prototype.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
On a computer scale, 250. Hornby's put their Delta at 350.
Yeah, the Dublo. It's
what?
It's got a die-cast chassis though as well, isn't it? And body. I noticed they just announced a sound-fitted one. They've got their new, is it the triplex sound or triplex? It's like the next level up from TTS. I just wonder what that's going to be like. I don't think it's like full fat DCC sound, is it? But yeah, I wonder what it's going to be like, because obviously with these Bluetooth decoders, you can take sounds on and swap them out and sort of re-download sounds to the decoders. But I don't think they're going to be the full fat sounds, are they? They're going to be just like well, not generic, but almost sort of like a generic horn, you know, whistle. How good are they going to be? You know, it's not going to be like a Jamie Goodman sound file or a Wheel Tapper sound file or anything like that. I don't think it's going to be full fat DCC sound, is it? From what I can see, anyway. I mean, I'm not sure. You know, don't quote me on it, but that's what I'm seeing at the moment, anyway. I don't know. I'd be interested for sure.
I mean, Timber's just put on a surf that just on the chat that you can still get stuff for £20 plus, and that's true, you know.
Yeah.
But you do have to dig about, and you are taking a chance. You know?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Yeah. But I think, you know, basic DC locos is the way in. I don't think. Again, I don't think a parent is going to buy a child a DCC set. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will. But you know, in the show, sort of dipping your toe in the water, it's usually just a transformer and a bit of track, and you know, like an old HSD or something like that, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, but they seem to think that kids want something digital. You know, with this cheap what's it, iTrains or whatever it is. You know, everybody wants something digital. Do they really?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We get into the realms of psychology here, and
yeah,
you know, modern life. Yeah. And does everybody live on their phones all the time? You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, in school, you know, my youngest now, she regularly comes home and says, "Oh, you know, we did work on the iPads today." So they've all, you know, the school issue them with iPads to use for lessons and stuff. So, you know, it's the way it's going. You know, it's more and more into the digital age now with, like, you know, iPads, iPhones, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, other phones are available. I'm not just going down the Apple road, Android, whatever they are. But I think it's just such a big part of everything now, including the way our kids are taught. So, yeah, I think the way to pull, you know, the next generation in is to have, you know, app and phone control for it. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's more in keeping with, you know, what they're being taught and what they're being exposed to every day, you know. Whereas for me, I'm still tactile. I like to have a controller, you know, and I like to have switches for my points and stuff like that. You know, I like to have all the bits and pieces. I don't like just being screen all the time. You know, and sometimes it's handy to have an app to control your stuff, but I do like having all the bits and pieces as well. Very, you know, old school when it comes to that kind of thing.
Well, it's a strange thing. My last job, I used to work in virtual reality and augmented reality.
Okay.
I used to design apps and then talk with coders and and actually manage the development of them.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help thinking at the back of my mind, what the hell is all this? You know, it's a substitute for reality.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it is.
So why don't you just do the reality bit?
Yeah.
And then if you can't do the reality, do the virtual reality and
I agree.
And augmented reality. But oh no, everything had to be like digital and everything. Everybody's looking through apps, you know, through their bloody phones and their iPads and all that. I worked in the heritage industry, so it was like castles and Brecon Cathedral, for instance.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's a virtual there's an augmented reality app you can go into
oh really
Brecon Cathedral and look at archers and various other things from the medieval period, and I thought it's unnecessary. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Read a bloody book. You know, it's a cheap way of doing things, and it doesn't always work.
No,
you know, people say, "Oh, virtual reality, this, augmented reality, that." It doesn't really work. I'd say 50% of the time. 50% of the time it does. 50% of the time it doesn't. But it's like a buzzword, and everybody came to us saying, "Oh, you've got to do an augmented reality app for so and so," and I'd go, "Fair enough, whatever."
Yeah.
But I wasn't senior enough to say, "Actually, you don't need that."
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But the marketing people would go, "Yeah, have this, have that, have the other," and I go, "Yeah, actually, it'd be better if you actually maybe had an English longbow, a replica, and some arrows, and a bloke there actually going blah 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 blah. You know, do an actor or something, as opposed to like some sort of augmented reality nonsense."
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You know, and that's from inside the business, and you know, I used to sit there and go, "Oh Lord, you know, what are we selling people? You know, it's nonsense."
I think the personal touch and the interaction with an actual human is almost by the by. You know, it's like you say, it's all screens. And
I mean, and that's why I'm pretty anti DCC.
Right.
And it's funny coming from someone like me, you know. I would rather an interlocking signal box setup, like made of brass and all that sort of thing, with actual point rodding, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the actual mechanical,
rather than all these tortoise point motors, you know, with all the DCC and this, that, and the other. And from what I see, I mean, you know, Charlie Chadwick, you know, I mean, he's got this DCC thing, and it's supposed to be simple, but every board he picks up, it's got like about 8 computers on it. I mean, sorry, couldn't that be done with wires? And or point rodding or something actual, as opposed to all this stuff where you've got to program it. Oh, it actually gets on my.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. For sure, yeah.
To be honest, it really, it's like, isn't that supposed to be simpler than doing it analog? And it never seems to be. I've never seen any DCC layout ever that's simpler than a DC version. And you know, I don't know. And I like the idea of these interlocking point setups, like point rodding and all that kind of stuff, because it gives you something extra to model.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I just feel it's more of an immersive experience when you're actually there doing all these bits and pieces as well. You know, you can sort of get lost in your layout a bit more as well. That's what I think, anyway.
I think it may be not as relevant the more modern you get. You know,
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
I think DCC is relevant to more modern layouts, like Bernie's. It's a digital age model. Therefore,
yeah, absolutely.
Mine's DCC all the way around.
Hey,
mine's DCC all the way around.
Yeah, and it kind of,
there are a lot of wires,
but it kind of fits, you know. Whereas a 1950s steam age grotty steam loco based thing. Where's the DCC in that? Why would you want to do that with DCC? It sounds so Luddite, you know, from me, from me going, oh no, don't want to do that. It sounds so old fashioned, but it kind of makes sense to me, you know. If you got modern diesels and signaling and all that, and DCC makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If you're modeling Era 1 Stephenson's rocket, do you really want that to be DCC?
I see your point. Yeah. I think for me, because I'm sort of around this kind of, similar to yourself, or around this kind of control and computers.
But it's coming to the basement, and
it's sort of, it's. I know it seems almost logical with because I've got, like you say, a modern image layout with all the signaling and sort of block detection and all the rest of it going on. For me, one of those takes the place of maybe 100 different wires. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's only because it's almost second nature, because I deal with it almost day in, day out. It's familiar, you know.
But we did have somebody come into the basement, and I didn't accept, but it just said person.
Oh,
and they were like showing a robot.
Wonderful.
But they've disappeared now. I think they're too shy.
Yeah. Oh, it's been good. It's been good tonight. It's midnight. On my neck. Time flies, mind, doesn't it?
It's Randolph playing about. He's changing his names about. Randolph.
Hey guys, what's happening?
So what happened to the person?
How we doing, buddy?
Oh, doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Hi, Randall.
All good, mate. All good.
He was there. He was going to try to wind us up. The person.
Yeah.
I can always check.
You been busy, Randall?
Yeah, I've been keeping pretty busy on the railroad.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good man.
Derailment. He's derailed.
So where have you been out to today then, Randall?
Well, I had to do an 8-hour yard assist and last night, and had to go to a place called Wynn, which is just a few miles away, take crew to a train. It was pretty busy last night.
What's that? If I
can tell I'm not alone.
Can't put it back on. I just put it on solo.
Hang on. There you go. That is one of my other creations there.
That's all I saw in the basement, and it said the person.
Yeah.
My
niece likes to play practical jokes on people.
I think I know who that is.
Don't hush, Cheyenne. No. No.
Oh dear, God office.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Gotta love 11-year-olds.
They'll most probably put Keith off now coming to this stream and seeing the madders starting to turn up this time of night. Because I did that 1 to 2
What's
o'clock half 2 in the morning. Strange people coming.
Oh, okay. She want me to show you this.
Go on.
That's right. She says hi.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
What? What's that? Gonna start playing noughts and crosses? Oh dear.
Very good. Oh, right, Timber. Take care, buddy.
Yeah,
See
good
you on
night,
the next
Tim.
one, bud.
Have a good one.
What is that
Yeah.
do then? Which one is it?
What are you doing now, Shane? Don't fall or hurt yourself.
I'm hopeless at keeping up with the chat when I'm on
Yeah, I know. I should
on the
have put.
stream. I don't know what the
I
heck's
should have
going
just
on.
used my
Yeah, I don't know
laptop
what's
camera.
been-
It would have been better.
I don't know
Some
what's
reason I
been
went-
said at the beginning of the
Yeah.
chat. So yeah.
We actually got a little bit of winter weather in the weather talking. We're gonna get some next week too.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
No school.
I don't know if
That's
you
when
heard there.
Hawaii-
Not
Hawaii's
Diane
sunny
said,
here
yeah,
now.
no school.
No school. School's closed because of the snow.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well,
Cheeky snow day.
I'll tell you what. I don't look forward to getting a bunch of ice and possibly losing power again. So
Yeah, no, that's
Again?
no fun at all. No,
You've
that's
lost
no
power
fun.
before, then.
Hey,
yeah,
Randall,
this past storm we actually lost power. So
Randall, do you like my clock?
Jesus. Good
Oh,
night,
that's
Ian.
cool.
Take care, mate.
It's big.
yeah, man,
Multi-colour.
everybody needs a clock like that.
Yeah, I could see me ending up with one of them
Big.
as well.
It's all multicolours. You can't really see it
Yeah.
on there, can you?
I could see me looking on Amazon for one of them. No.
I ain't getting
Big
one.
one. I know it's gone past my bedtime now.
I know it's midnight clock. Yes, Simone.
It's all going
What's
to
it
turn
really
into a
about?
pumpkin.
I'm waiting for
No,
people
it's
to turn into
fine.
pumpkins.
Like you carry on yapping like 12 o'clock, it shoots down to about 5, 6 or 7. You wait for half an hour and they go back up to about 20. And you're going, I'm going to go now. And you're going, 20 people. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've got to go. But, I mean, that's why I changed the HST because that was running for nearly 3 hours.
Okay. Yeah, it's been running since the
Changed the
beginning,
other
isn't it? Yeah. 3 hours, 45 minutes. Huh?
I was going to put another 68 on, but it's going around all right. I've not run some of the locomotives. I've not run for a long time, so I'm a better well
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, I think it's important you rotate stuff and run each one a little bit now and again, just to keep them true like more than anything else. Stops the grease going hard in the cogs and all the rest of it. Definitely. I try and rotate what I've got quite regularly, run different locos together, different consists, just to give them all a bit of a run, Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing. I'm going to swap some locos over tomorrow, probably.
How many inches is
Yeah.
that across? But take measure. Across, it's 10 inches and low 6.5. 6.5? Yeah, 6.5. 10 inches by 6.5 inches. And it just changed colour.
I can see me getting one of them now.
Changed all
Stick it
colour. I
on the
don't know if
wall.
you can see. It's changed. The blue was, now it's 12 was, you can't see it.
I bought some
Oh.
LED strip kits from from Lidl yesterday. I stuck one on the underneath of the layout. It looks pretty good. I've still got one in the box.
This was red just now. Now it's blue. Now that's gone purple, and I think every time it changes, number changes the colours.
Lidl had these on sale yesterday.
So I think when the number
You can
changes,
see it.
changes to another colour.
So
It's good. Big.
you get a little remote control with it as
Look
well.
at it, it's right from the edge. If I put it in front of the edge,
Yes, I know a certain person who's
see
bought some of those from Lidl and stuck them all over the house.
how big it
Oh,
is.
really? Yeah, I got it stuck into the layout. It looks pretty good, like, but
You've
no,
got
they
an
were cheap
alarm
enough. I
thing
just
on
thought
it.
it was a
and
bit of a
you go, "Oh,
gimmick,
that's all right, good. Can't knock it.
bit of fun with it.
I get quite a few
Yeah.
of my tools from Lidl. Like, you know,
Yeah, do you know what? That's where my glue gun came from. The Parkside stuff.
yeah,
It was quite
yeah,
handy.
Parkside. Yeah, I got a Parkside glue gun. I got Parkside Dremel, and people have said,
Okay.
"Oh no, you don't want that. It's cheap and nasty." It's been fine for me. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and,
I got it
and-
off Amazon. It was
Heat shrink.
£36 and
yeah, got one of them. I just
Got
stuck
a
it
little
in
bit
the
of
basket.
Parkside.
Yeah, I
Keith's
just
going
stuck it in
now.
the
Right,
basket
Keith,
as I went
thanks
past.
for dropping in.
Yeah.
And I always do a stream on a Thursday night at 8:30.
Yeah, got
Maybe
them.
doing one on Saturday. But yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
brilliant.
dropping in. Good night, mate.
You never know. You never know.
Take
You're
care.
always handy.
Yeah, no, I've got loads of little stuff, and some of
Yeah.
it is very, very useful. You know.
Yeah, it is. It's, for home layouts and stuff, it's definitely worth a punt for sure. Yeah, I got all kinds of bits and pieces lying around. I need to tidy up my workbench. It's absolutely hanging. There's stuff everywhere. I'm usually quite organised. I've got everything in its place, and I know where everything is. But it's just whoosh. There's stuff everywhere at the minute.
Yeah, I tidied my stuff up for Christmas, and I haven't got it out.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I just got stuff everywhere.
I haven't got really anything around by you.
No, since the work from yesterday and the day before, there's just tools and drills and bits of wood and stuff everywhere. That's tomorrow's job, that is, once I've taken the kids to school. Big tidy up. I'm trying to look for like a curtain or something to go underneath the bottom of the layout to hide all the stuff I got under there, but I don't know, I haven't managed to find anything yet.
You can buy bolts of different color material off the internet. Like, you know,
that might
you
be
can
the way forward.
buy black or green or blue or whatever, and then
Yeah.
just pin it round, like, you know, and so you just sort of keep the mess out of sight, like, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I need to, because everything's just kind of like shoved underneath the layout. Yeah, I'll be all right under there. The only thing I've got to do is move my controller, because that's underneath the layout as well at the minute. I want to put it on my workbench just over here. So I think I'm going to run cable from there, though, somehow. Don't know how yet. From the layout to my workbench without running it over the floor. I'll end up tripping over it and pulling it all out otherwise.
Anyway, guys,
But,
it's now
yeah.
gone 12.
It has, yeah, midnight.
There's only a couple of us here now, so
Okay.
we've got no watchers. We've been on for 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's been a good stream, Bernie. It's been a good stream, mate.
It's gone quick. I don't feel like I've been
It
there
has,
3
yeah.
hours and 15, nearly 4 hours. Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere near. Anyway, I think doing it's work tonight because I've not had any rubbish come in the chat. So
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, it's been good.
doing the subscribers only, and if somebody wants to come into the chat, they're going to have to subscribe and wait 10 minutes.
Right, I get you.
Well, we've got rid of all the casuals. We can talk about the secret stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good. Yeah, it's been a good stream, Bernie. It's been a good stream, mate.
Yeah, we're gonna good laugh on.
Yeah.
It's good to see your layout sort of developing, like, you know.
Well, I enjoy doing that a little bit. I'm going to do a bit more, but not lead it all night long doing it. Do it for like half an hour, so people can see it a little bit. Because I did notice quite a few watching.
Yeah.
like Donegal Dad Rail, like he comes on and he's like does his hour and he goes away, like.
I mean, I would love to be in March shoes, start again on a fresh canvas.
Yeah, that's the thought. Like, would I have the same collection of locos and stuff if I started again? And the answer is no.
No, I'm on about the layout. Would I change the layout?
But,
How would I change it?
Yeah, I mean, if you could go back in time, you'd change everything. I
mean, there's been some people who've been saying, okay, start again, And they wouldn't need to buy any points on your track.
No, we got plenty of that, Bernie. We got plenty.
Anyway, one locomotive just decided to derail itself.
Oh no. Getting tired like the rest of us.
Yeah. I did buy one thing this week, and it's a point.
Oof.
It's a Pico Electro Frog express point for the princely sum of £2.
Wow, that's really good.
That's the biggest bargain I've had for a while.
$2. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
That's all. Oh yeah, and another 7.5 ton crane. I can't stop buying them. I think that cost me
going through some of
£8.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it? $8. Can't go wrong there. I was going through a load of my old 00 stuff the other day, and I found this. It was part of the Atlas collection. It's a ballast spreader. I don't know if you've ever seen one of them before.
What an amazing thing! No,
it's
what's on the side of it? Oh, right.
It's a Stobart. It's a Stobart. So this is like a wheel.
Yeah.
And it's guided by this thing here, and it's a ballast spreader thingy. It's supposed to go on the rails, but it's part of the Atlas collections, and it's got various conveyors and bits and pieces hanging off the back of it.
So is that supposed to be an OO thing?
Yeah, this is 00. Yeah.
But is it one of those Bachmann things which is actually HO?
Well, I don't know, because it wasn't. It was part of this Atlas collections. They did the Eddie Stobart. They did like the lorries and the buses and some various bits and pieces. They did like a 66 Eddie the engine, but it was a model. It wasn't like a running model. It was like a static display. But yeah, I found it the other day. I'd forgotten all about it, but yeah, I thought it was really quite random. Yeah,
it's the strangest thing. Yeah,
well, I know.
Is that a thing that goes straight on the tracks, or does it need bogies?
Well, I think it's meant to, because it's got the wheels underneath to go.
Oh right.
It actually goes on 00 track, like, But, yeah, I've never seen one in action. I couldn't tell you what it did. There's various conveyors on it and stuff, but yeah, some ballast spreader thingy. I don't really know, to be honest. I've never seen one in action. I've never seen one doing anything. There's lots of
It's probably a rare thing that there's only ever about 5 made, and it's worth about £5 or something.
No, Clive says there's a video of one on YouTube working. Well, I'll have to have a look at that, just to see how it does work. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call it end now. I don't know what Rando's. I hope he's not going.
I'm still here. I've just been kind of listening in.
God, I thought we were gonna hear those noises again.
I'm not asleep this time around, so I was listening in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night now. It's coming.
All right, well, I appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, good to see you, Randall.
Yep, you guys have yourselves good.
Cheers, Randall.
Take care.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, Randall.
Right, I'm going as well.
Yep, sounds good. It's been a good stream, Bernie. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Chris.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, Chris, mate. See you later.
And thank you very much, Ben, for joining.
No worries, Bernie. Appreciate you having me on.
When you're not working Thursday night, you're welcome to come and join anytime.
Brilliant. Appreciate that, Bernie. Cheers, mate.
I can't wait for the next day we go and meet up in a show and whatever.
Yeah.
Spend lots of money, which we haven't got.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Right, mate.
All right.
I'll catch you on the next one, bud.
Thank you, Ben. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, everybody. That was another long one. God, but it's got warm up here. It's 19 degrees. It's too warm to leave, but I'm tired. I'll go to bed. Anyway, thank you very much for all joining in tonight and talking in the chat and whatever. And we'll see you maybe Saturday night. If not, it will be next Thursday again at 8:15. So if Mark's not doing a stream, I'll start at 8. I'll find out. So I'll catch you all then. Just got the wrong one up there. Sorry about this. Not getting things sorted out. Okay then. I'll catch you all next week. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave. Bye, everybody.